Hi there. What the fuck? I was in the middle of an intro.
Sorry, I thought we have to say it each time though.
Do
this
we?
is your bit. This is your bit.
Oh, it is not my bit.
Well,
this is
I mean, you made it up.
No, I did not. Stop slandering me.
That's not how the history books will
go
write
back
it.
and watch. Yeah, go back and watch our Mythic Odysseys of Theros days and tell us who started this bit.
Yeah.
What?
Sure
I'm not 5, 4, 3, 2. Am I 5, 4, 3, 2 fun?
I don't know. It doesn't sound like a bit I would ever do.
Seriously? Oh my god.
Ooh, sorry about that. I don't even
now that I think
one.
about it, I think it was Carlos that
I think it was Carlos at
it.
the beginning of the series. Someone in chat,
I always
please
do it, guys. Like, yeah, I'll own up
Always
to
do
it.
what?
be a little jerk.
I'm a jerk.
Are we gonna do an intro or?
Hi! Welcome back to Generation Fantasy. I'm Katie Mae. I'm your Dungeon Master for this evening, and tonight we are diving into a homebrewed game of Dungeons and Dragons. But the twist is that it takes place in Jenkins, Nebraska. Man, thank you for joining us for the last episode during Pride Month, which legally, I will remind you, that means that 2 people must kiss tonight.
What?
Like
or
characters?
I lose my queer card. So.
Oh, okay. So let us know in
Well,
chat.
that's just Katie Mae's
Yeah,
card
yeah,
on
yeah.
the line. That's
No,
fine.
TK, actually, yours goes too. So yours is on the line as well this evening. So, TK, I'd start getting worried. We are Generation Fantasy. No, we're Indoor Recess crew, and these are my best friends, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves and tell you who they are, their character, and their own pronouns. Who wants to start? Ooh.
I'll
I can
start.
go first.
Katie Mae.
No, go.
Click on the Google Meet to get captions. Go ahead, Masood.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. Hi, I'm Masood. I play Kent Vanderbilt. Our pronouns are both he, him, and Kent is just your typical 18-year-old senior who's on top of his game, ready to go to Stanford in the fall, until he realizes that he is a warlock through some unbeknownst power of Jenkins, Nebraska.
Are you? Hold on.
The power of Jenkins
Are you
itself.
explaining
This
our
patron.
campaign through your own eyes, like your character's eyes?
What do you mean?
Kit is the main character.
Yeah, I
Everybody
guess
else
so.
are just the side characters.
It's so funny.
All right, beautiful job. TK, how about you?
Hello, it's me, TK. I play Bayou Morrison, just a regular guy, just a regular guy who found out that they can talk to some spiders or something. Really wants to go home. Yeah, they use they them pronouns, and so do I, and that's about it.
Oh boy, that's so good. Sorry, I'm getting so I'm sorry. Some Masood submissions are already coming in on chat, and I'm enjoying them. Solani, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Solani, and I play Kaeya. We were both she/her, and Kaeya is the bestest girl who never does anything to harm anybody, but everybody apparently loves to lie to her about everything about her life.
Aww.
Not me though. And Carlos.
Hey, what's up? My name's Carlos Luna. I play OHMO. Both our pronouns are he, him, and I'm pretty much just Kent's sidekick. No one really sees me in this campaign at all. Just whenever Kent wants me there, I pretty much just show up.
Sounds about right to me.
You almost killed a kid in almost every episode.
Yeah,
That's about right.
yeah. Like we're not going to really like examine Omo's murderous tendencies, are we?
I'm a barbarian.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Almost
Yeah.
kill is different than kill. I think we have to make sure that's clear. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, maiming and killing are different. The barbarian motto. Okay. Well, my sweets. I don't do food names for you all. That's kind of TK's thing. So I can't really step on that. So my tasty steak backs. Here we go.
Oh,
if I call you
that's
different like
I'm
meat-
sorry.
meats.
Could you?
I mean, that's still food.
It
It
really
is, yeah,
is.
but like
But
specifically
technically,
meats.
it's not
Okay,
food
okay.
for Katie Mae because she's vegetarian.
Yeah.
So I
Um,
do think that Katie Mae should call us meat cuts.
Oh,
that,
okay.
Like,
I
just
will
make them
try to
up
say a
because
meat
she
cut.
doesn't
Yeah, some
know
steak
what.
backs.
like,
all
cut
right,
from the
my
back.
little flank steaks.
That's a
Flank
thing.
sticks?
Flank stick.
All right.
All
All right,
right.
little flank sticks. We're about to argue, fight for your right for inspiration for your actions last week. Because if you forgot, we had an episode. We actually had an episode last week. I don't know. Actually, we didn't. Did we not?
No,
we
we
had
were
a week before.
Wait, the
Yeah.
week before last week. Time
Yes.
is a lie.
Oh.
We're going to argue for our rights, but since it's been 2 weeks, does someone for advantage on their first roll tonight want to give me a 15 seconds, absolutely no more recap?
Hold on, real quick, Katie. Did you click that link?
I did.
Okay, it didn't show up for me. It might be because.
And then I
join?
asked to join.
Yeah. it
Will
might
you
be-
let me? I
There it
refreshed.
goes. There.
There.
Okay, there we go.
Cool.
So I'll put the timer on 15 seconds, no more. What happened last week? Here's the thing. If none of you volunteer, I'll do it, and then I'll give myself advantage for the first roll tonight.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't
I'll
know.
do it.
I could do it. I was ready, but yeah, go for it.
Do you want to do the first half and I'll do the second half? So the first half is Ken centric and the second half is me centric.
Yeah,
I think that's perfect.
I'll scream when you hit 7 seconds.
Perfect.
3, 2, 1, go.
The MacArthurs and the Vanderbilts noticed everyone watching from the room, and then so Kent had to leave, and he tried to make a heroic sacrifice, but couldn't do it because Omo was a jerk.
Damn. Okay. That was a fast 7 seconds.
1 second. You ran time, Solani. You didn't hold on to your professionalism in the face of
Wow.
nonsense. I hope this is a lesson learned.
No,
Wait,
wait,
what?
there should have been there should have been a time in between because
Oh yeah, I thought you were going to start the timer for me.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
I
Yeah,
thought
you
you
can
would
have
start the
have
timer.
15 seconds as well. Okay, 15 seconds for 2 people is 30 seconds. I know we're all comedians, but all
We
right,
already
Solani,
wasted,
15
like,
seconds.
20
I
minutes.
feel like
on that.
talking about the seconds really ate into our show.
Pretty much. Yeah.
All right, Solani, your 15-second recap in 3, 2, 1, go.
We escaped, drove to Zelda Bradbury's house, and what's his face? Bradley did Thunder Wave, destroyed her house, and then we discovered secrets, and everybody's been lying to Kaeya.
3 seconds to spare. Nice job. Alrighty. With that being said, you are now going to fight for your right for inspiration. This is how we decide who gets inspiration this week. You're the audience, your audience. Our audience is about to vote. But before then, you are each going to get 30 seconds apiece to argue why you deserve inspiration for your choices last week. Let's roll 1d4. No, let's not. I lost my roll 20 page. Let's choose my let's just go alphabetical. Carlos, aka TK, you're running the timers, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Omo, why you deserve inspiration for your actions last week in 30 seconds or less. In 3, 2, 1, go.
I don't believe Omo deserves any type of reward. If anything, he's now he's come clean. So I think he's set up on a clean slate for this episode. But he shouldn't receive anything this episode. Although he did hurt Bradley. So man, does that count with all the?
Well, then
You
we made
tell me.
up.
All right. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah. That's what I want.
Okay, you don't want to. Okay, now
No,
that you've
I want
decided,
to
I'm
have
glad.
like a clean slate for this. That's what I really want.
Oh, you wanna like come out here and earn it today. You're
Yeah,
stating that in front of
I'm
God
like-
and everyone.
Yeah, I've been like, there's no reason I should win dirty. That's what I'm
No.
saying. I need to
No.
win clean this
Right.
for next week.
All right, let's see if you can pull it off. Next in line, let's go. We'll just go right next to you, Kaeya. Why you deserve inspiration for your choices last week in 30 seconds or less. In 3, 2, 1, go.
I deserve inspiration because of pity, because everybody's been lying to Kaeya about everything.
I didn't think you'd stoop so low. I didn't take you for the sword.
I never thought they would. But you know what?
Oh my God.
Whatever card you gotta play to get that inspiration.
Get that W. Get that W.
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, it made me respect Solani more.
A little
If
bit
I'm gonna
more,
be
right?
completely
if that
honest,
was even
yeah.
possible. Like,
Which
It's
honestly,
worth-
it
it's worth
shouldn't be at this
reminding
point.
that like yeah, that the party was not the best to Kaeya. I think that's a fair card to throw out.
Yeah,
I
don't
just
think
want to point out
anyone-
that Bayou did tell Kaeya immediately as soon as they found out.
Kent was not too far along, but yes.
But yeah, to be fair, you two only knew about it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, because we're best friends.
Exactly.
And
We're
Kent doesn't
all
want to beat
best
Kaeya.
friends.
Yeah. No.
You,
Yeah.
Kaya, Brad, like Kent, like everyone's all best friends.
No, that's
Um.
not
Oh,
true.
wow.
Okay, well, next, Kent, why you deserve
Those
inspiration
names
for
is
your
not in
actions
there.
last week in 30 seconds or less in 3, 2, 1, go.
Kent finally stood up to his parents. It was a long time coming, but he did it over the phone, and it took a lot out of them, and didn't get a chance to share it with everyone else, but tried to, in a panic desperation mode, hop onto the grenade by giving Bradley the keys and telling them to drive off without them. Really ready to meet their fate. So,
Yes.
yeah, I think that's worthwhile.
Inspiration for the bare minimum. That's what's
I would
up.
actually argue the opposite of that. Like, he put everyone in danger because he wanted to
What do
have a
you mean?
confrontation with his
I don't know about
parents.
that. I don't know about that.
Exactly.
The crew
I don't
was
know if
ready
that's
to
the
leave,
case.
and he's
Everything
like,
in the
no,
world
no,
that
guys.
happens,
I know
it's
my
only
parents.
about him.
Yeah, exactly.
He has to be the center of everything.
Mhm.
What do you
He
mean?
has to not only create problems, but be the only one who can
Ooh.
fix them.
That
Yeah.
doesn't sound about right.
Damn.
You guys been watching? Have you guys watched Fox News? A lot of revisionist history going on over
Look,
here.
it's been
I
2
didn't
weeks,
realize that we were allowed to
Masood.
discuss alliances
I
because it sounds like
apologize.
there's one between
Yeah,
Carlos
it's
and
as long as
TK.
you're in
Look,
this bottom
there's been
row,
one
you
since
can
the
comment on what the
beginning.
people said. If you're on the bottom row, you're allowed to
Since
comment.
the beginning.
Yeah.
I like that. I like
Like, he's
that.
up there. That's okay.
Anti-Kent
Yeah.
coalition.
I'm ready for the anti-Bayou coalition to come around.
Oh, sorry. People are interrupting Masood's 30 seconds, and I feel like that should be penalized. You're right.
No,
Carlos.
I
No,
waited
I
till it
didn't,
was
I didn't
end.
need my 30. I was done.
I
I was
waited till it
done.
was
Okay, you were
over.
done? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ken's I want to make sure that I was holding myself accountable.
Listen, guys, listen, I'm gonna clean slate this week. Clean slate. So I'm playing
Okay,
by
anyways,
I'm playing by all
Bayou,
Yeah.
rules.
It is time
Almo
for you
doesn't
to
get it this
fight
week,
for your
but next
right
week.
for inspiration. Why you deserve inspiration in for your actions last week in 30 seconds or less in 3, 2, 1.
Wait. Let me get the. There we go. Okay, now it's going.
In 3,
Look.
2,
Oh, we're going, we're
1, go.
Oh, we're going.
So, like, I also think Bayou got fucked over a lot last week.
Mhm.
They got like all those acupuncture needles,
that's
and they couldn't make their biscuits and gravy.
Why couldn't they make that?
Kent ruined their cigarillos. I mean, they went through a lot.
I had one.
Some creepy dude in your house.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a creepy dude
Oh,
in
the
my
creepy
house.
dude.
Oh, there's a creepy dude. in the house,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we got their name though, right? Like.
Yeah, Eric
Yes.
Walrick.
Mhm.
Eric Walrick.
Wish it was
Eric Walrick. I suggest putting it in. Oh no, not that phrase. I
What were you
suggest
saying?
trying that name out on your mouth once.
Eric Walrick.
Eric
And
Walrick. Oh, that's
it's a
hard to
good
say.
one.
Walrick.
Eric.
Yeah.
Eric Walrick. Eric Walrick.
I,
That's like all
I
y'all.
picked it
That's a fun
because it keeps it
Eric
fun for
Walrick.
us. You know, we got to keep
Yeah.
it spicy here on Infinity Sense.
I think
And I
sometimes though you
fucking
pick
intend
names
to do
where you're
exactly
like,
that.
can they make fun of this one? I'm gonna make it hard.
Yeah, well, I do sort out names after the I named a mountain range in Dungeons, Dice, and Everything Nice the Mike Meyer Mountains, and then they were like, oh, so the Mike Myers Mountains are there, and then
Oh,
they
it's
never
so
called it the
funny.
real thing from that point forward.
Somebody-
Yeah. In,
And
in
so
Tales
I
from the
learned my
Mist,
fucking lesson.
yeah.
Yeah.
I changed
What
a
about
river
Toast?
from the Minstrel River, like minstrel, like playing music, to the
Mhm.
Merriman River, specifically because I knew that we couldn't say that on stream.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's just
Not with my
that's just
southern
a good
accent.
call. not this month.
Not in my
Yeah.
Christian Ravenloft.
I just like that all of these NPCs have rhyming first names and last names. I like that that's the theme that we're running on. That is fun. to me.
Absolutely. Also, the poll has been started. While the poll is starting, I want to go ahead and give you a few updates from Roll20. There are two really cool things that have happened to Roll20. The first is a project that is near and dear to my heart, and that is that Roll20 has actually just released some safety tools that are free in their marketplace. I'm really excited that this has happened because not only do we get a lot of questions when we use safety tools in our games, but I also believe that you need safety tools in your games. So you can head over to Roll20's Twitter and check that out. And the other thing you can check out while you're over there is that we've been working real hard to provide a dynamic lighting unlocked weekend. Actually, it started as a weekend, and then Roll20 did its Roll20 thing, and it turned into a whole week. So we're actually unlocking dynamic lighting, which is one of our Pro or Plus features for the whole week, July 9th to 19th. That's 10 whole days where you get to use Pro features for free. And we got a lot of really nice spicy things coming up with that. Maybe like, I don't know, a module or something, maybe a free module or free light tokens. I don't know. It's going to be fun. Those are the two big announcements from Roll20. Did you all have any big announcements?
I mean, you could go if folks need help on how to work dynamic lighting or getting into it for the first time, and other like tutorials on YouTube that folks could get into as well. Other than that, I got to do a best man speech this weekend, so guys, give me good vibes for that. I appreciate it.
You gonna wear that?
What's the
I'm
starting
gonna wear
line?
this vest. The starting line is actually in Spanish to my buddy Jorge's mom and sister, thanking them for raising a good son. And then I talk to the gringos in English for the rest of it. Yeah.
Doesn't gringo just mean somebody who doesn't speak Spanish?
Yeah. So it's funny because I speak in Spanish beforehand. It's funny.
That's cute. A cell phone. I like it.
I paid my buddy $50 to translate for me, and I hope they didn't screw me over. I really hope.
You got it.
You didn't even look it up. You were just like, this looks right.
I trust them. I trust that they did a voice
Google
recording of
translated
them
just
saying
in
it.
case.
Okay, can we all be honest with each other? If you were presented that opportunity, right? Like if one of us, let's say we all know, each one of us knows French and the rest of us don't.
Yeah.
We have approached you to translate some French for us for the best man speech. Do you fuck me over?
I would know. Like, honestly, the only French that I can imagine knowing is Old French. And I think that I would translate it into like a medieval French and be like, this is probably
I
French.
just think about like
What a sick prank.
if I had a friend who like didn't know English very well, like I would feel like such a bully if I didn't, you know what I mean? Like,
right?
Yeah.
I would feel
That's
like a
true.
total freaking bully if I did that.
Hmm.
That being said, if that friend was Masood,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's one of us.
still
Yeah.
Masood.
Right?
Yeah,
Like
one
it's
of us.
specifically one of us.
Oh.
I mean, I wouldn't do it to Solani.
Like he,
No, yeah, that's
right. Solani aside, it's the four of us.
Yeah,
Now
he's
we're
not
good.
gonna,
Solani's
he's not gonna
safe.
care that much if you do it.
No,
right?
even if like we pranked Solani wouldn't even
Yeah,
care.
and he
And then
wants the
that's
audience to laugh anyway.
yeah.
So
I probably wouldn't care unless it was like a serious situation, and then like vengeance will be coming, but you will not know it's from me.
Oh, I'm so scared. I'm so terrified. Holy shit.
Good.
What the fuck?
Shit.
Okay, well that was deeply terrifying. I loved that. Ooh, are the poll results in? Because
No,
I'm
it's
hoping
not.
I've got some sweet Papa inspo. Oh, it's
What?
almost there. Make sure you
what
get your
is
votes
going on?
in.
Hold on. You freaking chat. I hate you so much, chat. You had one job. You had one
And it
freaking
wasn't to
job.
vote for Ken.
And it was to get me.
Or
We're still
Omo.
tied.
Oh, there it goes. Okay, good. Someone vote up Kent. I swear to God, I was getting so upset. Like,
Oh my god, they're
Kidding
tied
me,
right now.
Ken?
They're purposely
Oh my god.
tying
It's
it.
40 and 40. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. I'm freaking
All
out.
right. Like,
okay,
Oh, wait,
54,
Ryan's
55,
coming in.
59, 58.
Oh, let's get Ryan
You
on
guys-
one
in
second.
chat.
You were
Real
supposed to
talk.
give me a loss for this
Oh
week and a
my
win
God.
next week. I
Uh,
shouldn't.
uh,
You
uh,
70, 80?
The question is, we only have 93 people in chat, so who else besides me
It's-
used a bunch of
TK,
channel
is that
points
you? Are you voting?
to
are you
vote for
voting?
I'm
Omo?
not
voting.
No,
I'm not
I
voting.
was the one voting for Omo.
Yeah, I promised I wouldn't vote, but like, let's get real. Lean in, chat. I'm starting to feel like y'all don't
Come on.
voting right.
Oh my god.
Next time, I'm going to spend all of my bits.
You guys.
I have
You guys.
110 bits left now
I
because of my
only
endeavor.
wanted one thing, and that was to win true.
Mm-mm.
And you took that away from me. So I'm
no,
gonna be
they were that
especially
endeared
horrible.
yourself to them.
This- I'm gonna be especially. I'm doing the opposite of what I wanted to do today. You guys are getting bet shoot crazy OHMO
Alright.
this time.
Just censor yourself.
I have
did. I forgot where I was for a
141,000
second.
points, and I'm coming for you, chat. I'm coming for you.
Chat
Alright.
deserves it at this point. I don't know what they did with
Yeah.
that choice. All right,
Don't blame
Satanic.
chat. We all know the true villain.
Masood.
which is
You?
Me. I used all my channel points. I have
I hate you,
110 left
Masood.
Oh
now.
my god.
I had 7,000 to start with, and
Alright.
I pumped
You're
them.
just
Okay,
making
It's bad when I do it. That's fine.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
funny. It's a fun.
It's bad
This
when
is why
anyone
this
does it.
translate for me,
Yeah,
guys.
it's bad
this
when I
is
do it. Not when
I
Kenny
mean,
does it.
I'm
Of course
definitely
not.
send me that speech, dude. I'll look at
I'll look it over for you.
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
Send it to Carlos, the one of us that definitely knows
yeah, I know.
Spanish.
Carlos 100% knows Spanish.
I do not.
Yeah, we know, Carlos.
I know nothing about Spanish.
You lying
not,
liar.
not a thing.
Well, you may
I
know
have
nothing
never-
about
I've never
Spanish,
known
but
a
you know a
Spanish.
thing for sure about inspiration, because you got it now, bud.
All right, let me put that in the notes.
So then,
Don't forget to give Omo another little crown.
I'm
yeah, when
Head
Omo
do
is
it.
deserves
I
it.
got
the
it.
head that wears the crown. I wish I could be there.
I got him.
All right, let's take a freaking look at this. Let's head over to the locations page, which has become our conspiracy page, and take a look at what we find. Maybe that sounds good to me. I don't know about y'all.
Sorry, Chad. I didn't
Um,
mean to mislead you, but I did. The idea of infuriating Carlos was
I don't like
too good of an opportunity.
I don't
Sorry.
That's fine, Masood.
Well, while we have
I
this
have
up,
memories.
for a little recap, just because it has been 2 weeks, I want to be nice to everybody. You all escaped Kale, which is Kent's mom's Marta's assistant, and you made a run for it. You did this by pushing Kale into a tapestry, and oh gosh, didn't you do something else to poor Kale? Poor sweet Kale. Poor sweet Kale.
There was
But
some
anyway,
Who's
I
complicit?
think you were trying to suggest.
Oh
Or-
yeah.
But it didn't- I don't think it
the
didn't
ropes.
work.
The,
I tried to
the
suggest that
hands
didn't
from the
work.
painting from the tapestry.
oh,
Yeah.
the hands from the tapestry. Oh my
Right.
God, yes, that's what you did to poor sweet Kale.
Yeah.
Poor sweet Kale and their mental trauma. Good
Whatever.
thing Marta's gonna pay
Complicit.
those
Shadowy
therapy
tendrils
bills.
lash
How's
around
that
you,
fucking
each creature of your
boot-faced
choice.
Kale?
So you all are so you escaped the Vanderbilt house. You tried to get to Zelda's apartment. You took Bradley with you, which is very nice. You saw the meteor storm, which was those 11 meteors overhead. And it was only there that you got there. You realized Zelda wasn't there. Omo made the difficult decision to speak to Kaeya about the potential lead that he found that Kaeya may have some nearby relatives that she didn't know about. Indeed, looks like Miss Bradbury may be your grandmother. And so with this revelation, you decided to look through all of her things, and you found a single box closed and sealed magically.
Oh yes, this is where we are.
And I think we picked up with you opening this bad boy up. Am I wrong?
Yes.
No, you're right.
Kent managed to open it with drawing the magic out of it.
Perfect. All right. Before we get into what's in the box,
No.
because I keep trying to make Solani wait as long as possible. Does anyone want to talk about any of the sticky notes that they threw up on the board?
Based on stuff that's been going on, my biggest things are why are there videos of Kent growing up? Those are the ones I added. And also, what do Bradley's parents do for the cover up? Like, how are they using their power and access to be complicit in this organized system?
Right. Okay. Anyone else want to talk about their nonsense? Not that it's nonsense. It's your very real conspiracy theories that are very valid and well-founded.
Yeah, you told us to do these.
You make it sound like I give out homework.
Yeah, it's like a teacher assigning homework and then being like, is everyone ready to hand in their busy work?
Okay then. I guess
I would
I'll
say
just let the four of you do this session.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with Katie Mae taking that stand because I didn't do my homework for this session.
One, you didn't do your homework. Two, I
didn't-
always have homework for this show.
I didn't do it. So I'm okay with us saying that no, this is not homework.
Thanks, Carlos. You
I don't
really backed
consider it
me up
homework.
here. All right. Okay. Cool. Well,
Well, there's a lot of cool
any-
stuff on here. Hold on,
Yeah.
because I haven't read it. I haven't read all this stuff. Zelda Bradbury is working.
Yeah.
Margaret. Zelda Bradbury is grandmother. How?
Yeah.
I'll explain the birds and the bees later.
I think Kaeya, besides like all the family stuff, is also really curious about why it is that Kent's mark was like, well, first of all, what's the Iron Citadel? And
Yeah.
why, if his mom hired the guards, why did they attack us when we showed his mark?
Ooh. I didn't even think about that one.
Are Kent's parents his real parents? That was another one I meant to add.
What?
Oh,
You're so
good
good at this,
question.
Lonnie.
Also, there's one that's explicit, but good question. Who is Eric Walrick, and what are they doing in the house?
Oh yeah. I got creepy vibes from that guy. I didn't get
Yes.
like he's a part
yeah.
of. Did we
Yeah,
all-
Some random adults,
creepy
with some
vibes. Like,
teenagers.
why
who
is
doesn't-
he here hanging out with my 15-year-old sister?
Yeah,
and
but was there anything like
kid?
implied like magically happening or something? Was there
He
anything
didn't
like
have
that?
ID.
Or was it
That's
just
all-
like
Or was
Yeah.
it just like
problem?
inappropriate? Was it just
Yeah.
that? Because I feel
Because
like
I'm getting like, are you a slasher?
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
You're
he
serial
didn't have
killer,
ID,
bud.
right? He felt real drifter energy.
He didn't have
Yeah.
ID.
Yeah.
No ID.
I wasn't getting
He
drifted.
had
I was
a
getting
credit
like
card with a name on it.
45-year-old like man with
No,
like,
I think he's
that's
probably like
married and-
20. I
Yeah.
assume he's 20.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah, I was getting older boyfriend that she met at U-Town, like a U-Town concert or something. Vibes.
Yeah.
And I hope that those are compatible vibes with what Katie Mae was laying down. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and lift the veil for a second. Katie Mae, are those compatible vibes? Please say yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Please tell me I
Yes.
don't have a
I would also
40-year-old
never
hanging
write a
out with
plot
me.
line about a young girl being sexually assaulted. So
Yeah.
don't
Thank you. Appreciate
worry
that.
about that.
Yeah. Like even
So
being
it
like
is
weirdly
magic. Okay, so it
groomed
has to
by
be
a
magic.
grown ass
Okay,
dude.
No one's saying it's magic. No one said that.
saying this is magic in here.
I
not
said
grooming,
nothing
it
of
must be
sweet
magic.
magics. If it's not horny, it's magic. I know Katie Mae. Okay, sorry.
It's usually both.
Does
yeah,
Margot
God,
work for
horny and
Portia?
magic.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And Portia
Um,
is just shady. Yeah, that is a good thing.
Portia, she's just
Yeah.
shady.
Just
Because
shady.
like Zelda didn't really definitively give like any answers as to whether or not she was working with Portia. So it's like
This one's good. Like something I don't think about is like how do Bradley's parents fit into all this, right?
right?
Like, and did we know where the videos were going, where they were being emailed to?
You were never able to find it before you got asked for that
Gotcha.
that
I thought
authentication.
that- Wait,
They're-
I thought that. Oh no,
They're
the
recorded
videos.
at
Okay, yeah,
the new
you're right.
era, but
You're
they're
right.
being sent out somewhere else, right?
Yep.
You're right.
Yeah, you have where they're stored. Sorry to clarify. You have where they're stored. You don't know who they were being sent to. Cool. Any last things you want to bring up? You want to refresh before I throw you into the thick of it?
How dare you?
Mae,
How dare you? How
why?
dare you?
Oh, I had that song in my head for like 5 hours
Ugh.
yesterday.
I can't wait for
I was about-
YouTube just
yeah.
scrub the
Oh, God.
the
There
audio.
is
from
that
this.
posted right there. It says, "What's in the box?"
Yeah, I was about to
That's
say.
what I was about to say.
let's- Can I
That's
pick one
the
of
Let's
perfect thing.
discuss that. Post it.
Yeah,
Let's-
I wanna work on this one.
All right, let's work on this one, shall
what's in
we?
the box?
What's in the box?
All right. Tell me, like, describe the movie portrait
Is it
to
goop?
me. right? Like
Okay.
I imagine like we froze frame,
Mhm.
right? Like the camera is in the position, like we are the box itself.
Mm.
Can the four of you tell me like what we're looking at as the four of you are crowded in to see like what this reveal is?
It's literally the Pulp Fiction, like.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
gonna say
Case
George
of-
Wallace's soul. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and like I feel like there's like a Danny Elfman song playing in the background. Like,
Which one?
I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
Danny
Yeah.
Elfman,
Yeah.
that's real.
I was either that
Do
or
you not know
Legend of
Danny
Zelda.
What?
Elfman? You know Danny
Wait,
Elfman.
wait, you don't
You're
know Danny
a
Elfman?
theater- you're a
Sorry,
theater
guys,
kid?
I'm
Oh
more
my
of a
God.
I'm
Wait,
more of a
question.
Jack Tiefling dude.
Wait, I don't
so-
know. Hold on. You went to theater camp and you don't know who? Like he does music for
Do you
everything.
know Oingo Boingo?
She definitely doesn't know Oingo Boingo.
I don't
Mr.
know. I
why
thought
would
it was
you
the
know
other way
that?
around. I thought if they
She's
don't know
more
anything
likely
about
to know like the
You're right,
Nightmare
you know,
Before
Oingo
Nightmare
Christmas.
Boingo. I went,
Christmas.
what the
reviews.
fuck did you just call me?
Nightmare
Yeah.
Before Christmas? Yeah.
Like
Oh,
I was
Nightmare
on-
Before Christmas? Okay.
But like
With
he
the
Yeah,
does
music.
like Batman. He did the Batman soundtrack, like
Yeah.
the original Batman
He's
score.
like Tim
Beetlejuice.
Burton's like
okay.
you
Yeah,
know
like
Beetle-
Tales
oh,
from the
Beetlejuice,
Crypt.
he's
okay.
Tim Burton's
Beetlejuice
like
the musical?
side piece, yeah. No,
I think-
No.
he didn't do the musical, but the musical was like
Based on-
inspired by a lot of his choices, because he has such like an iconic soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
He's
He's
also
done
the
tons
singing
of stuff.
voice of Jack
Yeah.
Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, he also did the
Oh,
best
okay.
Spider-Man. I forgot that.
Yeah, like he
Oh,
did, like,
what?
Scrooge,
The best
Spi-
Spider-Man. What the hell does that
Batman,
mean?
Corpse
Spider-Man 2.
Bride, Edward Scissorhands.
You think that's the
Pee-wee's-
best Spider-Man?
Pee-wee's
Movie?
And not
Whatever.
It does sound
Spider Verse?
Are you in the
Oh,
box?
well.
What's in the box?
No.
Spider-Man
I know, I'm
animated
letting it
versus
happen
live
because
action.
I'm
in my head, I
secretly enjoying
categorize
the
them
torture
differently.
Solani's enduring. Okay, so you are all on. Sorry, finish this. It's like Pulp Fiction.
Mhm.
This moment as Kaeya, are you the one sliding this open?
Yes.
All right, you flip it over in a moment of, and two metallic things placed in this box catch your attention. This box of velvet lining that smells of deep herby scent but an unfamiliar one. As you open this box for this first time, these two different pieces of equipment. The first is pretty readily recognizable. You look into it and you see that it is indeed a harp, like a whole harp, which is wild. You are looking for answers
Like a-
and all of these
Like
things.
a
Wait,
standing
hold
harp?
on.
And the
The
last
box
thing
is-
you're expecting,
How big is
What?
the box? It's this big.
the
It's
box is
a
like this
shoebox.
big.
Wait,
So
So,
like a
so is
little
it?
hand.
So
Oh,
it's like
it's like a little
like a
handguard.
leer. It's like
Oh,
a little
okay.
tiny.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
a trunk. You guys got like a trunk
Oh,
Oh,
out,
okay,
and like
okay.
it
So
was
a
all
box-
sealed
yeah.
along the lines.
Gotcha.
Alright,
Wait,
a
how
lap
big's this
harp,
harp
okay.
then? A harp is as big as a person, right?
No,
Mhm.
this
a
is
lap harp.
this is a lap harp.
Oh,
like-
okay, gotcha.
Oh,
It's like
oh, boy.
2 feet tall.
A full-sized harp, but for halflings, some would say.
For
Um,
maybe Danny Elfman.
Yeah.
We have to
Fucking
play
lucid
Dungeons and
about this
Dragons,
clearly
y'all. We're like
fake
an
man,
hour
Danny
in. We
Elfman.
have to.
No,
play
I know, we gotta play
Dungeons
Dungeons
and
and Dragons. Okay, and you pull it out, and it is this harp, this beautiful, gleaming, perfectly like waxed. It has a shine to it, like you're just picking it up from the store, and there are little carvings of different faces on them, and none of them are humanoid. None of them are human faces. Carving up the side of this, different carvings of different, to you, mythical looking creatures and people. So I have added this first thing, which is the Anstruth harp, to your inventory. And the second thing is a bit more confusing to you. Can I get an investigation or intelligence roll?
From anyone or
Just from Kaeya, please.
Is there any way we can assist on this?
yeah,
She got a 17. Don't think she
never mind.
needs it. All right.
typical.
work
Typical
alone.
Kaeya. So the other thing is it almost looks like a globe as you go to pull it out. and like your second thought is like, what is this Game of Thrones? What is this Game of Thrones prop doing in this box? You pull out an armillary sphere, which is if you don't know what that is, which I would not have been able to tell you if I had not Googled the word. It is a globe with that single running line and the concentric brass rings around it that spins, like in the Game of Thrones opening sequence. For those
How
of
do
you,
spell that?
I am sending a picture to chat because I love you all very deeply.
Oh, Kaeya, look at the
Oh,
inscription on
okay.
it. It just says Game of Thrones box set. Oh.
Yeah, Game of Thrones season 15.
Fun fact: this armillary sphere is very similar to what Winch found. For the compass.
Hold on, Katie Mae, how did you...
What just happened? That's amazing.
How did you get this
Oh,
in my
I shipped it.
apartment?
No, I'm so sorry. I shipped it to the wrong house.
This is...
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it was too spooky for TK. It was too spooky for TK.
I'm still here.
Oh no, you blinked out for a second.
Oh, TK's still here for me.
Oh.
TK,
still here,
I know you would
Masood's
never
gone.
leave me.
Hold on.
I see
they're
all
there,
of
they're
you,
back.
so jokes.
Okay. Maybe I'll refresh.
No,
Yeah, I
it
don't
blinked.
think
It blinked
it
out
all.
for whatever. It
Okay.
blinked out of OBS.
Weird.
Too.
Oh, they're back for me as well now. Okay.
That's so
All
funny.
right.
It was so scary.
Yeah, sorry. So I sent that to the wrong house. That's my bad.
Oh, I'm gonna get all the secrets. I'm just gonna read it because I have it here in hand.
Yeah.
Let me know if you need something, Kaeya.
And so this is I'm going to say that Kaeya, because you rolled decently on this, I'm going to say that you do know what an armillary sphere is. This looks different from normal armillary spheres, because you kind of get the feeling that this is not a representation of our solar system, because these are usually models of objects in the sky. This does not look like your universe. And so these both have abilities. Kaeya does not know how to use them. I've got until you do something to discover the meaning of them. So I've gone
Can I
ahead
cast
and
identify?
Are you like to cast it on both things?
Let me see how many slots I got. Oh wait, we rest. Did we rest? Did we get a
You
full rest?
just finished your rest.
Okay, cool. Oh, these are slots. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna cast identify on both.
Oh, wow. All right, let's get these two spell slots, please. Okay, so, okay, both of these are powerful. Let's talk about them. So, which do you want to discuss first?
Let's discuss the harp.
All right, the Anstruth harp. I've always loved the name of this. Anstruth.
Are they on Roll20 right now? Are these?
Do you have like the
images, or
item
I could
cards?
just throw them. Up there.
Yeah, I wish I could. I'm unfortunately not getting the show to players button. And I don't know why.
Okay.
So, let me see if I add it like to the. There we go.
Oh,
Ha! Show to everyone.
Ooh, it's pretty.
Yes,
Gorgeous.
it's gorgeous. So this is the sort of mid-size height harp that you pull out. Do you want to go ahead and read this description out loud for us?
Sure. It is an instrument of the bards. Sorry, my eyes are bad. All the glasses.
No problem. Let me know if you want me to read it.
No, I just need to increase the text. Okay. An instrument of the bards is an exquisite example of its kind, superior to an ordinary instrument in every way.
Superior. Wow.
Superior. 7 types of these instruments exist, each named after a legendary bard college. Following table lists. I don't see a following table. Spells common to all instruments, as well as spells specific to each one and its rarity. A creature that attempts to play the instrument without being attuned to it must succeed a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or take 2d4 psychic damage. You can use an action to play the instrument and cast one of its spells. Once the instrument has been used to cast a spell, it can't be used to cast that spell again until next dawn. Spells use your spellcasting ability and save this DC. You can play the instrument while casting a spell that causes any of its targets to be charmed on a failed saving throw, thereby imposing disadvantage on the save. This effect applies only if the spell has a somatic or material component. Spells are fly, invisibility, levitate, protection from evil and good, control weather, cure wounds, and wall of thorns.
Ooh. 5th level cure wounds?
Fancy.
Very fancy.
Incredibly fancy. You do, however, need to know to play the harp.
Do you though?
That's the ground rule. You have to know to play the harp to cast the spell.
I'm a real fast
Wait,
learner.
question though.
I learned like
We
Guitar
can do
Hero.
rolls to learn the harp.
I
if
learned
you
Guitar
would.
Hero in like
Is there like an
Okay.
instruction book
Is there
in
a harp
there?
hero?
Is there?
Oh, certainly not. It is just a regular looking harp to you until you sort of get the inkling to do these spells. And then, okay, so the second thing that we are going to look at is the Astronomancy Archive, which is equally exciting.
While you're pulling that up, can I ask, would it be extremely faux pas of me to use my Pact of the Blade to make this harp my new magic blade? Because if I spend an hour with anything, I can attune it to me, and then I immediately become proficient with the item.
whoa.
Like
Oh
it
my
says,
fucking god.
yeah, you are proficient with it while you wield it. So the moment, like, if it becomes so,
If you think Kent is comfortable enough in his masculinity to defeat an enemy with a harp, you
not.
let me know.
He's not.
Oh,
That's
I
why
thought-
love
I-
it.
Absolutely not.
I think Kent. Well, it's not Kent's decision. It would be Kaya's, and for it really would be Solani's choice. And this is something we can think about for later. But yeah,
I think it's funny because it would like Ken would be so upset. Like, I'm supposed to go to Stanford. I'm not going to like a liberal arts college to play
College,
harp.
are you kidding me?
Oh my god. Okay, and then so the next one is the Astronomancy Archive. This is actually from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, which is a new one. Go ahead and read this one out to us as well.
Let's see. This brass disc of articulated concentric rings unfolds into an armillary sphere. As a bonus action, you can unfold into a sphere or back into a disc. When found, it contains the following spells, which are wizard spells for you while you're attuned to it: Augury, Divination, Find the Path, Foresight, Locate Creature, and Locate Object. It functions as a spell book for you, and awesome. Spells encoded in the rings, and while you're holding the archive, you can use it as a spellcasting focus for your wizard spells. The archive has 3 charges. It regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. You can use charges in the following ways while holding it. If you spend 1 minute studying the archive, you can expend 1 charge to replace one of your prepared wizard spells with a different spell in the archive. New spell must be of the divination school. And when a creature you can see within 30 feet of you makes an attack roll, an ability check or saving throw, you can use a reaction to expend 1 charge and force the creature to roll a d4 and apply the number rolled as a bonus or a penalty, your choice, to the roll. You can do this after you see the roll, but before the effects are applied. I'm taking this one.
No. Yeah, absolutely. It's your choice whether or not you want to
Stay
share
away,
any of
Ken.
it. Yeah.
This is mine. I mean, honestly, if anyone wants to use the harp, I'm cool with the Astronomancy Archive. I feel like that fits Kaeya a bit better.
Yeah.
Plus, what's my performance? I don't think I have good performance. My performance sucks, so.
Oh, that's fair. I put it in chat about just the definition of the Pact Blade of like what I was thinking. And it was you can use to create your pact weapon, proficient with it while you wield it. So you can you can transform one magical weapon into a pact weapon by performing a special ritual while you hold the weapon. Perform the ritual over the course of an hour, which can be done during a short rest.
Let me take a look.
Yeah.
Because
Harp
if
as
I
weapon.
check, I'm actually not sure that they list this harp as a weapon.
Oh, that's fair.
And so they
It's
may
a-
have, it's just an item. So
Yeah.
That's a shame.
it
In
is
the end,
not a weapon.
obviously, it's up to you, but
Well,
Yeah,
either way, there's no
honestly,
bard.
like-
Unless
Yeah.
Bradley's a bard.
That's fair.
Bradley
Right.
might be. Someone might be. Who knows? But whoever owns this chest was.
Is there a name
Kaeya-
on the chest that either says
Nope.
Zelda or my mom's name?
It is completely blank.
Okay. What about the? Is there any names carved on either instrument?
Ooh, you begin looking over these instruments, and you see several carvings in a language you cannot recognize.
Can I can I cast comprehend languages with my last slot?
Ooh, do
Not my last
oh
last
my
slot, but my last, like,
gosh,
first
does
slot.
comprehend languages apply to languages you may not even be aware of? I would assume yes. I don't think you like have to know the language.
For the duration here, I'll put it in the chat. Or no.
Okay, for the duration, you also understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface at which the words are written.
Okay, so any language, yeah, reasonable.
Yep, so looks like you do it. There seems to, the translation is rough, but the two initials that you find carved on the astronomancy thing that you can kind of tell weren't like made with it, right? Because there are some like technical words that like you can't even parse with comprehend languages. But the two initials that you see are WRG and
WRG.
HEL.
Hang on. Hell? What? No.
No, there's no double hockey sticks here.
Just a single hockey stick.
There's only a single hockey stick to be afraid of.
WRE. Are they initials? Like, do they have like a little period between them?
Yep.
WRE and then HEL. And there's a space between both of those
WRG
acronyms.
and
RG.
HEL. Yep.
WRG, HEL. Yep. Okay.
And so those are the two things that you pull forth from this chest.
Oh my goodness, that's beautiful.
I don't know what this means. I kind of point at the lettering. But I say we take it.
May I look at the heart?
Yeah, sure.
You take the harp, you begin looking over it.
It's pretty light. I don't know if I want to cast any spells on it right now, but I do just want to. Yeah, I just want to like inspect it. Can I just like?
Yeah.
Can I do like an? I want to do like an. Is there a way to check the last time it like if I did an Arcana check or maybe a detect magic the last time it was used?
I will place the Arcana relatively high, but if you would like to do an Arcana check to suss out the last time this has been used, let's go for it.
Cool. I would love to give that a shot. 22.
22.
Wow. Both of these have gone unused for over a decade.
I don't think this is Zelda's.
It might be my mom's.
Seems promising.
Do I recall her ever playing an instrument? Not necessarily a specific one, but showing any kind of musical inclination.
Your mother would sing to you every night before you went to bed.
Okay. My performance is so bad. I'm trying to like see if like she would recall like a tune that she could play, but it's like no, she doesn't.
Yeah.
She's not musically inclined.
I could make a performance check.
And after all, this little harp music.
I love the idea that like Kent just starts playing Montero.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so the four of you are standing in front of this. What happens next?
Should we stay here and wait for Zelda? See if we
Yeah.
get more answers.
Yeah, that sounds cool. I mean, to be honest, we were supposed to kind of lay low for a little bit anyways.
We got another day until we got to go see Margot.
Yeah. Is there anyone we should follow up with in the meantime? I mean, like, Bradley, how are you doing? This has been a lot for you, I imagine.
What?
Never mind. Hey, Bradley, go back to sleep, bud. Kings support kings, and kings get 8
hours
of sleep.
Bayou, do you need to go home and check on the kids? Can't hear you.
I think you're muted.
Yeah, I've got some stuff at home that I need to take care of.
Okay.
Here's Savannah clenching from 1,000 miles away.
Well,
do you-
yeah, and I don't want any of the Vanderbilts to come to my house.
I love this camper you rent during the summer seasons.
That's somehow
that's my
worse than what I imagined.
Yeah, absolutely.
They absolutely live in a camper.
Uh-huh.
Jesus.
All right.
Do you want anyone to go with you? Or you
Nah,
want-
it'll be too much trouble if y'all come with.
Okay.
Well-
Text us though. Keep in contact. We don't know what's
No.
going on out there. No.
Well, not you. I'll text Kaeya.
All right. I guess. Oh, who's dropping you off?
We're over in we're in Bradbury Circle. Yeah.
Mhm.
I would have to either get a ride or take the tunnels.
What time is it? It's like 5 a.m., right?
Yeah, it's morning.
Yeah.
It is, Bradley woke you all up at sunrise so that you could all investigate together. And then you were all very, very mean to him. So he went back to bed.
Why do you keep saying all?
No,
like,
it
all
wasn't-
of us
I was
did
very-
it, and it
I
wasn't
wrote
just
sweetly.
Omo.
You tried to break it gently. I will give you that much.
Yeah.
But Bradley did get the message, and so
Yeah.
Bradley has tried to sleep. The sun is not even risen yet, because keep in mind, y'all got to be at school by 7 a.m. So Bradley has intended an early start for you guys, so it's probably like 4:03.
I'm sorry. Is he planning to go to school? Because I wasn't planning on going to school.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm not planning on going to school either.
That's exactly where they'll find us. Like,
Yeah. And also, we can't trust Principal Marfigo. They put us in connection with Portia.
yeah.
That handoff happened there.
I wonder if Portia was the one who's responsible for the pizza in the theater.
Maybe we spend today at the New Era, trying to figure out what we can maybe get access to their servers.
We want to break in before the early crew comes in.
They're
Maybe we got-
already in
maybe-
by now. No, it's 5 a.m. They got to get there like first 6 a.m. show up and running for their radio broadcast. The crew and production already there.
What's the name of the morning show?
the morning show?
So,
what is it?
Monsoons in the Morning by DJ Monsoon, who runs.
Jesus.
Okay.
His name's
DJ
Mason, but he goes
Monsoon.
by DJ Monsoon.
Oh,
May
horrible.
or may not have been the name of my radio show in college.
I'm leaving
Okay.
a little tribute
You know
for
what,
myself
Masood?
You had a
in this
radio
one.
show.
You know, Masood, that's not allowed. You're not allowed to plug your college radio show on the G&G Twitch channel.
Yeah.
If it was still
Have some
running
respect
today,
for Hasbro,
Yeah, come on.
dude.
It's so funny.
Hey,
Okay.
WPGU is
No
quality, all right? Best alternative music in the Central Illinois area.
All right. Okay. I am falling apart. Okay. So you all all are still planning. I need to hear the plans, so I'm gonna let you all keep talking.
Maybe we go there after everyone clears out. They usually finish their day around like 4 or 5 because they start so early. So maybe we could kind of sneak in and get access then.
All right. We just lay low until then. Bayou, I mean, that's enough time for you to head home and check on things there and maybe meet us back here.
I agree.
Isn't today the intern thing? The thing for the interns, right? So we can.
Is that tonight or this afternoon?
It is after school at 4:30.
Let's get there
All right.
early. Let's say that we're a half hour late. If we go right now, we can just say we're a half hour late, and then they'll be like, "What? We'll show you
It's
around."
a.m. It's at p.m.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but we'll just say we're a half
I
hour
see.
late to the 4:30 because it's so early.
Mhm.
But we wanna like really do this job, and then maybe they feel pity and they just give us a tour.
You think
I-
they're never mind.
I'll be honest. I've never had to like apply for a job. I've like interviewed for.
Didn't think
for
that's where that was going, but okay.
or
Bayou's skin just shrivels
I've applied for fellowships and
off of their form.
awards, but I've never applied for a job, and it feels weird that basic competence would be the first thing they would ask for in terms of understanding time.
But also,
as soon as Ken says, I've never had to apply for a job, almost says like, oh shit, and remembers he works in the morning. He opens like at like Morning Joe, and he's just gonna like.
And we haven't been to work for like 2 days.
Get his bag like ready.
are you
He's just
seriously
like,
going into work, Homo?
yeah, I gotta go into work. Are you kidding
They're
me?
gonna find you there.
They're not gonna think that I'm gonna be there. No one pays attention to me there. It doesn't even matter. Plus, I can see who the regulars are and who's missing or who's out of place. Keep an eye on them. Starts getting ready.
This is a terrible idea.
Breaks down his tent.
Okay, well, you can't text me because I don't have a phone anymore. What? How do we keep in touch?
I have a phone,
We'll text Kaeya. She's the
Okay.
responsible one.
and then
Smart.
Omo still has his pager. So
Right. Good.
All right.
Are we still going? Wait, what are you guys gonna? Are we gonna go to school?
No.
I think Bayou is going to Shanghai Omo into riding with them over to their double wide to just kind of like get the kids into bug out mode, and then be like, yeah, we're definitely gonna go work our shift at Morning Joe's, and then just go back to Zelda's. It's like, yeah, we're definitely working. What's Omo gonna do? Drive the car?
Yeah, he definitely wouldn't. And also, if like a certain criteria wasn't met by a certain time, he just wouldn't go. Like,
Yeah.
it has to be like
Oh, we're-
if that that probably makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
Katie Mae. If you don't actually like,
No, when I was a teenager, if it wasn't on a 5 or 15, I wouldn't leave.
It was
Like,
kinda like,
I
yeah.
wouldn't. If it wasn't like a 0 or a 15, then I wouldn't.
like, is it?
I wouldn't
worth
get
going
up to
into
do
work
anything.
right now. Like,
I'm now 45 minutes late when I
Yeah.
originally thought I would be
Obsessive
5 minutes
compulsion.
early. Right? Yeah.
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 You can't be
So
late
then-
twice.
Okay, so then as you all are getting ready, and tell me what the finalized plans are.
You know what? Then I'll stay here and I'm gonna figure out Bradley's whole deal. I'm also gonna try something on this harp, see what I can do. And I'm gonna figure out what Bradley's magic is on the roof and try and suss that out.
And then I think Kaya's going to spend more time searching around the house and seeing what other information she can dig up about her mom and Zelda's relationship and all that fun stuff. And then if I possibly can catch, another long rest before we head out, I can.
Yeah.
I'll try and sneak that in, assuming that we don't get interrupted. We might.
Right?
Masood, it looks like the standard tuning for a harp is just C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So C, D.
Cool. Okay. Center scale. Yeah. Kent looks it up on does Zelda have a laptop?
Zelda does not have a laptop.
I hope it has two-factor authentication
I
on
wanna YouTube
it.
how to tune a harp.
Zelda
my
does
God.
not. Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
hand
You
kick
can
my
grab someone's phone.
Thank you.
break
And
it.
Just take Bradley. Is
Yeah.
he sleeping?
No, we destroyed
SIM
Bradley's
card's
phone.
gone.
Oh,
We
yeah.
destroyed
Well,
it.
there's-
Recently,
SIM
is
card.
there Wi-Fi? Because you can still use Wi-Fi without a SIM card.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Um,
fair. I guess I do. Does Zelda have Wi-Fi?
I think the coffee
Uh,
shop downstairs probably
Yeah.
does. You can
Okay,
figure out
okay,
absolutely.
Cool. It's like right. I toss the phone back. I carry mine. Yeah.
Thank
Okay,
you for throwing my phone at me. If there, I told
There
you
you
not
go.
to break it.
You caught it. You were close.
Anyways.
Wow.
Kent's about to say, "I'll buy you another one," and then realizes he can't commit to that and says, "Oh, right. Careful with your
Oh.
phone."
I've never been a
Sorry.
peasant.
Wait, were you making a Bayou joke when you said that?
No, buy
No, no,
you.
no.
I'm gonna buy you
I thought you were
another
making it
one.
like, I'll buy you.
Yeah.
I thought it
No,
anyways.
no. I wish I was that clever. No, Ken is just realizing that he might be cut off
What?
for the first time.
Yeah. He'll have to get a job.
Welcome, bestie.
He'll have to
Welcome
pay
to
for
poverty.
things.
Maybe I can busk a little.
Yeah, Ken's gonna do this for like 2 days and be like, actually, I'm joining up with my parents now. I wish you all the best with this hero thing. I'm over
good
it.
deal. Yeah, for honor and justice and whatnot.
Turn into a real Draco Malfoy turnaround.
I like
Yeah,
this is
you get
kind of
it.
playing the harp when
It's
I'm
so
gone.
sad.
It's so sad.
It's
Oh.
Guys, I
Oh,
really
wow.
like this harp.
That's great. That's great.
You know what's really sad is that I'm pretty sure I know exactly what year that bleed out is from, but it doesn't matter. We're not gonna talk about it.
Oh, that's why I love you. You're such a fucking nerd. That's so good. Okay.
Eat my whole ass.
Like I'm not. We're both getting played to play Dungeons and Dragons right now. Okay, so with this, the finalized plan, correct me if I'm wrong, is to have Bayou and Omo run errands
Right.
and to have Kent and Kaeya stay back and sort of, hold down Zelda's fort. Is this correct?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are gonna explore the
managing-
harp and the little whirly gig
Yeah.
thing.
And Brad.
All right.
Forgot you had
So-
that.
What parting words do you share with each other? And I need to know specifically for Bayou and Omo what equipment you're taking with you.
Oh shit. Are you guys gonna die? It was nice knowing you.
We'll just take our stuff.
This is a weird
Should
goodbye,
know.
Kaeya.
Oh shit, y'all gonna die? Anyways, bye. I hope it's really nice.
We should but be careful, because now we know that maybe honestly, don't take the streets. Take the tunnels. Just go there together. Because we saw my parents have cameras on the streets. Take the tunnels.
Alright.
We don't know if they have.
Elmo,
it'd
can
be
you-
safer.
Oh wait, no, I don't think this is last. Never mind.
What?
I was gonna say, no, 1 minute. Never mind. I was gonna say, like, can I minor illusion your license plate number to change?
Oh,
But I don't think that's gonna last.
yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Oh, that's
long does-
a beautiful
yeah.
thought, though. I really liked that. Okay, so parting words.
Yeah, Bayou just like looks at everybody and talks about it like when they're leaving somebody to babysit. They just look around, they're like, Kaeya's in charge, don't fuck anything up.
Oh, well, get back here soon. Same could be said to you.
Just be careful out there. Try not to get followed, I guess. Just keep an eye on any weird cars following you.
And page us if something's happening.
Those are your instructions.
Come on, Omo.
Omo packs up his stuff, everything, puts it in his bag, just like, gotta get to work, and heads off.
Bring me back along, John.
All right.
Bayou
Omo
just slams
and
the door.
Omo and Bayou, you are heading down the stairs to the car. You make your way over to it. The sun
Are we driving
is...
or walking? Did we decide? What did
You got. I mean, you
What do
had.
you- what do
It
you
was a
wanna do?
suggestion, but yeah.
Driving is faster, but we haven't really explored the tunnel yet as characters. So
Yeah, if Kent said that, like Omo would probably be a little paranoid to take a car.
all right.
Yeah.
Plus, this one's got blood in it still, so let's go ahead.
Yeah,
and take
actually,
it home.
the windows are just like one of the windows are just like a tiny bit open, not in any like huge terrible way, but with the window open as like you're walking by it, you can kind of smell that she's got an odor to her now, this Prius, but she still loves to blast Enya, so she still got it, but there is some stuff going on there. So
Your mom's gonna be pissed.
Yeah. There's tons of stuff that my mom's gonna be pissed about.
speaking of Omo, as you're coming down, you have started to get the flood of messages from your mother.
Oh, okay.
Because have you seen your mother in like 36 hours? And is that normal for your mother to experience with you?
When was the last time I saw my mom? When we got the car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yep, 2 days ago.
That was like 48. Almost. It's been like you
Okay.
came back without. You came back
No.
and did not.
we did
'cause
come
You got
back.
another bag. Yeah, you got another bag.
Yeah.
You ran into her, but yeah.
Yeah, so it's been less than 48 hours.
But you
I'm
also
pretty sure.
didn't spend. You also didn't spend another night at home. Maybe that's the question.
No,
'Cause
you
she
didn't
calls
send another
you
name
out.
home.
Yeah, but I think she would have noticed the tornado of crap as I like ran through the house, got my stuff, and then left. But
You
I
also denied meeting the Reverend, not the
Albert
Reverend,
Lamb.
Dr. Albert Lamb
Oh,
for
yeah, I
breakfast.
remember that.
Lamb.
You-
Yeah.
So what type
Yeah.
of
Man,
message?
we haven't
what
seen
type
Holly
of,
in forever.
well, I wouldn't be getting
Oh.
messages on here. I would just be getting numbers.
Right. Yeah, it's just your mom pinging you.
Gotcha. Look at.
Also, I moved us to. Did you all get successfully moved to the map that's outside Zelda's house?
Yes, we
Oh,
did.
let me.
Yes. Okay, cool.
I should rejoin as player. That's
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. Good job, Ding Dong.
All right, so you all are heading through the tunnels, correct?
necessary.
Yeah.
All right, you are beginning to descend to the stale air beneath Nebraska. I need to know if you are enlisting any sort of strategy or are you walking stealthily, or is there a specific thing you're trying to do as you're walking through these tunnels?
I think Bayou, most times when they walk through that tunnel, they walk with a purpose. But now there's like this urgency in their mind where they're sitting there going like, I can't believe that I allowed a stranger to possibly sleep in the double wide while, we're on the run. That could be a huge mistake. I don't know why I wasn't thinking like 10 steps ahead like I usually do. Well, fucks are making me soft. And so there's just like an urgency and a purpose that Bayou's moving with. And so I think that because of that, they are sacrificing some stealth.
Okay, cool. So you're sort of walking around as normal now. As you descend into these tunnels, Bayou, you remember that a great deal of these tunnels have been recently closed.
Oh, yeah.
From your normal access points. So as normally this would be a straight shot through the center of the city, not the city, the town of Jenkins, Nebraska, and you just pop right up on the other side. But this is blocked off. So you say, okay, well, I'm going to take the next nearest entrance and I'll go through that tunnel. You go to that next nearest entrance. That one's blocked off as well. Will you both please roll survival checks for me?
I don't deserve this.
Okay.
19.
A
Very
19. Nice. Hell yeah. Great job.
Let's see.
16.
Oh, okay.
All right, 19 and 16. Okay, cool.
Mr. 20 decided to smile on me.
They got the
great
memo.
news. You two aren't, you guys don't get lost despite the fact that these tunnels have changed. Bayou, I need to know, do you elect to go south and around or north and around to get to Bayou's house, or do you pop back up and walk straight?
Let me check this map real quick.
Yeah, I want to check the map
Yep,
too.
we're over on the Janky map right now.
So we were in...
We are here. Zelda Bradbury's house.
So we went to Zelda Bradbury's house. At what point on this map would you say that I have the option to go south or north or go up?
You've asked for my beautiful drawing skills again, and I have no choice but to give them to you.
You could just
here we
wing.
go.
All right.
Nope, we're gonna draw. Here we go. Okay, here it is.
I don't deserve this.
Actually, sorry, that's a little bit wrong. It is more like this.
I don't see anything.
It's probably because I'm not done drawing the line. Do you see it now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
Okay,
So
I'm
that's
looking at
what
this.
that looks like.
Where are we in this loop?
You are right
Okay,
about when you were looking through the tunnels, you kind of got to right about here before you realized what was
Okay.
up.
So up towards... Okay.
Oh, so do we want to go?
So we're just gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go north because I don't see any point in doubling back. Not to get to Hickory Park, which is all the way over here. It's the same distance either way. Might as well go north.
Trying to think. Yeah, I guess we could go north, although if we go south.
I've heard what you've wanted. But hear what I
No,
want.
I'm just trying to think if OHMO would be like if you're trying to trick OHMO passing by Morning Joe's, he would be like, "Wait, I'm working here." You know what I mean? But
yeah, we're in the tunnel, so I don't know if he. Yeah, you're right. So you're saying if I'm trying to trick OHMO, I need to circumvent
the Joe
Morning Joe's
yeah.
and basically break off before we even get up there.
Yeah, like
You're right.
if you're like, "Oh, we'll just go south," then I'll be like, "Oh, okay." And because I'm an idiot, and then I would go down there, and then you'd be like, "Oh, can we just stop at my place?" And I'll be like, "Ah, real quick, fine."
Yeah.
But if I know we're passing Morning Joe's, I'd be like, "No, I have to leave.
No.
It's right here."
Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, let's go south. I think Bayou would think it over and be like, this is the angel and devil on Bayou's shoulder. Yeah, let's go south.
Love it.
Okay.
I'll take you underneath New Era too.
Can I get 2 stealth checks?
Katie Mae looks too happy when you said south.
Just
Katie
too
Mae,
giddy about it.
Like
two apiece, or just two?
Stealth checks from the both of you.
Okay. What do you got?
First one's a 13.
Okay.
And second one.
I don't deserve
13.
that.
Second one's hey, Carlos, you do have
You have
advantage.
inspiration.
You have inspiration. You could re-roll that.
Dun 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 dun. Yeah, let's do it.
Did you say one apiece?
Oh,
Oh my god.
You did say one apiece, right?
yeah.
Yep, 1 from the both of you.
That's what I
rolled an
thought.
8.
And 8.
So Bayou
Wow,
with a
fam.
13, OHMO with an
I give
8.
myself disadvantage so that roll 20 can't do
12.
it for me.
I'll give you that 12, bud.
Wait, I do
I don't
have
know.
danger
Nice.
sense. So
Ooh, read it to me.
yeah, at second level, you gain an uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be, giving you an edge when you dodge away from danger. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see, such as traps and spells. To gain the benefit, you can't be blindfolded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Okay, so that's going to be if you stumble into any traps.
Yeah, I also have
this-
magic awareness as well.
Run me through what that is as well.
I'll just
Put that in the
Okay.
chat.
Show the audience.
Let me do my
We're
best
done.
Ira Glass voice.
why is
Thank
it
you.
public? What
It's
is going
deeply
on here?
needed.
Why isn't it going in? I don't know. Basically, as an action, you can open up your awareness to the presence of concentrated magic. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any magic spells or magic items within 60 feet of you that isn't behind tall cover. When you sense a spell, you learn which school of magic it belongs to. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your proficiency, blah, 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 blah.
Okay, so it sounds like that has to be an action, 1,
Yeah.
and it can't be like behind a wall. So this stealth check is to just kind of make sure that you do not leave traces for someone to
Gotcha.
come up behind you, or if someone is, say, patrolling the tunnels, which I'm going to go ahead and give a D20 roll right here. to
First of
determine
all,
that.
who would do that?
Yeah.
Who would do that?
It's a big
Okay, so
fix.
it doesn't seem like anyone's patrolling right now, so you got a good time. How stoppy for noisy are we gonna be here? Are you sorry for phrasing it that way?
Stoppy for noisy? What does that even mean?
How does that
Stoppy for
mean?
noisy. Are you gonna
Oh, I
be-
gotta stop to pee here. I gotta pick up a stick there.
Okay, we'll visit the scene together.
Okay.
And we'll get your decision before we go to break. So I think what happens is you both are sort of walking in this down these tunnels, just kind of sort of chit chatting, and you keep walking past these closed tunnels. As you start walking past some of them, as the morning grows and grows, you start hearing the sounds of action on the other sides of these tunnels.
What does action mean?
Movement, location. If you would like to stay and try to investigate, I'm gonna kind of take a +1 ongoing to tracking you down. Or you can keep going.
Oh, this really
What-
is stoppy for noisy.
Does the
So
sound
I think
sound?
that what you're. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, the sound. What is like? Does it sound like
Yeah.
rustling?
If
Like
you roll me an initial perception check
Yeah.
just to see how much you can pick up on as you're just kind of briskly walking by.
Yeah, because it kind of sounds like you're
21?
asking us how easily
Ooh.
distracted we are.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Because
am.
if it's like a rat rustling, like something moving, I probably wouldn't
no,
be. But
it
if it's
is
like
15.
footsteps,
okay. So
Whatever.
with
I'm
a
in double
Bayou-
digits this week.
All right, so you two, you all are both heading along. These noises are industrial.
oh,
As
That's
you
a big
continue along, you hear the sounds of grinding, of like deep, heavy machinery. Actually, as you walk occasionally, you can feel the vibration underneath your feet.
They fracking down there. Oh gosh.
Something like it.
okay.
Too real.
I would just turn. I think Omo turns to Bayou. Who's like, "Is this normal? Is it like this all the time?"
What's so funny is that I think that Bayou is used to like walking in silence and prefers it, and I very much doubt that Omo is a silent traveler.
So what do you think the scientific name of the names of these rocks are? Bayou's just like
that would be it.
Bayou's just quickly speed walking. It's just like maybe I'll get tired.
If you
Call 'em
have your
stalag-
arms like this, you can kind of touch each wall at the same time while you're walking.
Yeah. And I think that's part of the reason why like Bayou's perception is so low is because like when you're driving a car with a kid in the back seat and they're asking a bunch of questions, you kind of tune them out after a
like,
while.
yeah.
And then suddenly almost asking about like sounds on the other side. And it's just like, and Bayou just like turns around and it's just like, look, man, I don't think that it's anything. I think that it's cars and sewage and lights and plumbing and stuff like that. I don't know if it's anything we really need to. And like then Bayou like kind of hears like sort of construction-y type stuff. And it's just like,
That's a jackhammer. It's like
yeah.
It's like that, Katie Mae.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like big. Like you can feel
Big.
like as you walk past one like tunnel closed off entrance to the next, you can hear that at the same resonance and volume, the same machine causing that noise.
Is it outside the tunnel or inside the
It's
tunnel?
behind the closed off tunnel doors, the walls.
Okay.
So
All
did
right.
someone brick up the tunnel or what did they? So we
Yeah,
can't
these are
go-
bricked
Is it
up.
caved in? Okay, it's caved in.
It doesn't
Um,
yeah, it's specifically bricked up. It doesn't look like these bricks were cemented or anything. These bricks were just stacked up.
Then we need to go. We gotta keep going
Are you
because we can't
sure?
afford for people to
I have
see us in here.
my head up against the brick.
Nah, come on, man. We
Trying to play
should go.
Jenga,
We
like,
don't
which
need to.
one
We
do I
don't
want?
need to.
I want to pull a brick out.
Oh my fucking god!
All
are you
right,
fucking
roll
kidding
a
me?
sleight of hand check for me.
A sleight of
please.
hand?
Welcome to playing Jenga in Dungeons and Dragons.
Let's do it. Here we go.
I
Big number,
hate
big number, big
this.
number, big number.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
It's an 11.
It's above a 10. It's pulling out a brick. I'm not going to punish you. You pull it out and you take a peek inside.
Oh, what the fuck are you doing?
What do I got? What do I see?
Kaeya, Kent, you are in
Alright.
the apartment
Okay.
of Zelda Bradbury.
Good.
What are
don't
you
like this.
two doing with your morning?
I think Kaeya is gonna spend some time searching around, seeing if she can find any other things of her mom, or like I don't know, like looking for like photo books and journals, and just seeing if she can have any idea of like how her mom might be involved, because this is all weird. And then she's going to spend time studying the Astromancy archive and attuning to that, and then she's going to try and catch some Z's.
Okay.
And replenish some of the spell slots that she's used, or she can.
What about you, Kent?
Until Bradley gets up, I think I want to just spend time with the Anstruth harp, like maybe try playing it a little bit, and if I sense it's like magic, I might try to make it like intentionally or unintentionally make it a vessel for me to channel through.
Okay, cool. All right, so these are the two things that you both are working on in your morning. You're still sleeping. It's about 4:45 in the morning. When you two hear the doorknob jiggle incredibly loudly. You've locked it so it doesn't turn, but then you hear the pounding at the door. Violent. You hear this pounding, and we will go to break on the words that you hear shouted from the door behind the very back entrance that you came from. All right, get out here, Zelda. I'm ending you now.
Ah, shit.
And that's where we'll go to break.
What?
Fun times.
Oof, oof, oof. Okay, cool. Yeah.
See you soon,
Do you want to say what's in this break, Katie?
Oh yeah, hey, you're gonna go to break right now, and you're gonna actually see a trailer for my new D&D show, Death to Divinity, which is appearing in July on twitch.tv/Mermaid Royal, which is Jude's channel. This trailer that you're about to see is for a new D&D show that is all fat and all queer cast. So it's been on my bucket list for like 5 years. I've wanted to run a table like that in all eternity, and it's here, and I'm so excited. And so this is the trailer for that, so you can enjoy that on your sweet break, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
With their last breath, they cry out your name, desperate cries for divinity dancing through your blood-drenched domain. The cries fall on your altar as sky-trapped spirits gaze down at your wrath. And yet, they love you. Not I. I will rend the divinity from your form, ripped from your celestial flesh. I will pry my fate from your sacred frame, and with your last breath, you will cry out my name. As above, so below.
Welcome back to Generation Fantasy. I'm Lizzie McGuire. This is the cast. Oh,
Does that make me Gordo because of this hat, or
I'm Lizzie McGuire. That's Gordo.
I'm iCarly. Is that right? Is that?
You fucking nailed it.
Thank you.
Honestly. So
Three of us here are like, ooh, what show?
Carlos and Masood, do you two want to rock, paper, scissors real quick to see who we pick up with first?
We can roll. We have
the technology?
I mean, yes, we could also
We have
roll.
an entire
I
gaming
just feel like
engine.
there's something intimately competitive about rock, paper, scissors that I
You don't
really
want to play
like.
Dungeons and Dragons on rock, paper,
Beat a
scissors
5,
20?
asshole.
Okay, well,
You wanted that energy. You wanted that competitive energy, right?
yeah,
Thank you.
you got it.
Well, here's the thing about like dice rolls, you know.
I mean, that was funny,
I
right?
hate that.
That
I
was
hate
good.
I love that bit.
Why did you roll 1d4?
'Cause it's
you wanted
funny
to do
for
the
sure.
bit.
It would
For
always-
the bit. Okay. Yeah.
I got it.
All right.
19.
Okay, but here's the thing. So like rock, paper, scissors, you've kind of got that energy when you win. Like, I looked into your fucking mind and then I picked the winning thing. Numbers,
you
it's
always
like,
pick
yeah.
Well, we just don't have the timing right, though, with video chat.
Yeah,
The time-
sure.
countdown
Excuse
will
me.
be-
It's just because Masood would look right through you and you would
Like,
lose every time.
Masood would look right through your scissor ass.
It's not tops or bottoms anymore. It's rock, papers, or scissors.
Yeah, right.
Honey.
Rock, papers, or scissors.
Oh boy.
God.
Okay. All right. So
Y'all know
then,
these channels for kids, right?
It's Bayou
Do you
and
guys have
Omo
a
go
first throw? Do you guys have like something that you're like one of your go-to throws?
Oh, Carlos is
Oh,
stuck
in rock,
on
paper,
this. You
scissors?
better
Yeah.
answer
It
real
depends.
quick.
Depends if it's 2 out of 3. That's ultimately changes the game. Do I
hold
have?
on, what? Okay, so it's
if
different?
it's
So you
if
have a
it's 2 out of
number
3, if it's 2 out of 3, if it's 2 out of 3, I throw out something that I really do not care about. It'll be
Okay.
random
Try
on
to
my head.
switch up the
I just
game.
want to vibe and then play mind games based on what they threw, based on what I threw, and try to guess what they're going to throw next. If it's otherwise, it's scissors. I always throw scissors on best of one. It's going to be scissors. Yeah.
You guys, I usually just do rock because I forget halfway, like I forget halfway, like how to land on like
I just guess that.
I just wouldn't do it. I'll always pick rock.
I'm gonna say a weird thing. I can usually tell what people are going to pick when we're counting down.
Okay.
I get
Now I
stressed
know.
out by trying to remember how to do the things that I just
That's how I feel about it. I'm all talk, and then like get to it. I'm just like, I hope I don't mess up the throw on 3, like
The
after
shoot?
3. Yeah, the shoot. Yeah, like
I know, and then like I'm a serial killer because I'm like, they just breathe that way, Brock.
I now know why you liked that Netflix show. I now know why you were a fan of that game-based anime.
Oh, Kakagurui.
Yeah, that's
a
what it was
good
called.
one. It's too horny, and we cannot recommend it on air. Do not watch that. Continuing on. So you have pulled this brick out of the tunnels inside Jenkins, Nebraska. Okay. Any final words before I tell you what you see?
Final
What the fuck is final words?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Fucking
so
Christ,
intense.
Serial killer.
A genuine question, my friends.
Yeah, you sociopath. So
I don't have one. I'm just like looking.
All right.
Bayou's like, what the fuck, man? Come on, let's just
Bayou's like looking
let's
at their
go, let's
watch,
go.
like,
Hurry up,
no.
hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. All right, take
All right.
one look. Take one look. 5 seconds, then we're going.
Okay.
Roll me a
I'm gonna put my hand in
perception
there.
check
5, 4,
to see all you can see, Elmo.
2,
A
Roll a
perception.
perception check. Yep.
Okay. Here we
As
go.
you're
I'm going
peering
to give
through
almost
this brick.
disadvantage because I'm
Here we go.
rushing
Here we go.
him.
Oh,
I got a 10.
it's a big 10.
Okay. You look through this tunnel. You see it is alive and bursting with activity. More of these Warforged are pushing carts of this rock that you found in Valiant High into this machine. And you're trying to get a look at this machinery. You are trying to see like what the output is. Unfortunately, because of your perception check, you cannot see what this machine turns these rocks into. But looking through this crack, you can see that there are Warforged and like 1 or 2 like Jenkins citizens working alongside them.
I can't make them out.
No, with a 10, no.
Okay.
You just see lab coats and just like, brunette hair, and that's the giveaway, right? You see people working alongside them, and you see that there is some sort of like bulk output that's being produced. And like once this machine like outputs it, they crate it and then they stack the crate. And you see that there's like 50 of these crates going.
I explained that all to Bayou. There's people. It's the robot people. And there's definitely other people. I can't make them out from here.
So there's robots and just regular people.
Yeah, there's robots. Regular people.
What do the regular people look like? Who are they? Do we know them?
I don't know. They're nondescript. I feel like I like duck back down. How far away are they from me?
Like several feet. You can tell that not several, like I'm meaning like between 20 and 60.
On a scale from
Yards.
1 to 20,
You
they're
can
a
kind of
solid 10.
you can kind of tell that so if we're looking at the map, let me pull us back to the map. As you were heading around the closed off, you are essentially underneath the new era.
Okay. Do we
You
know that?
are You both rolled very good survival checks,
Oh, yeah.
if I recall.
I'm very
A
proud
19
of
and
it.
a 16. Yeah, you've got a pretty good. You can tell that like this starts where the new era is, but like foreseeably from what you can staring down, like trying to see, even though it's dim, your line of sight isn't great. You can at least see depth wise from your estimations. This definitely extends underneath the cornfields by Janco Industries.
Oh, okay.
You see any doors or ladders or stairs or whatever? How'd they get down here?
They're probably coming down from New Era somewhere, or somewhere in between Jenko and New Era. This is messed up. Is there anything within 10 feet on the other side of this thing? Mainly because I have the poles for my tent, and I want to see if I can just like shimmy it through and like do something.
Oh my
with
god,
it.
I love that you are using your tent poles as 10-foot poles, and I also love that the tent like ropes are gonna become our adventuring ropes.
It's gonna, yeah, that's pretty much
What?
what's happening. Yeah.
All right, you see 3 things within 10 feet of you. You see a envelope. You see a crate of the same crates we were talking about, the ones that are being stacked and processed. And you see a pair of Crocs. Those are 3 things
Did
you
you
see
say
within your grab.
Crocs?
Yeah, a pair of Crocs that
They
you
did.
could
Are
possibly
they
look on
all
your-
like in the same general area, or is
Yeah,
like
it's
one
this
of
kind of like table. You can see that maybe someone like set this down, walked away.
cool?
You know,
So they
kind of
put their
feeling.
Crocs on the table.
Yeah.
If I notice an
the
envelope or if I
Warforged
notice a letter or
wearing
some type of
Crocs.
paper, I'm gonna try to get it. So I want to put like some gum on the other end, and I'm like building the sticks out, and we can do this for real. I have I have a 10 in the other room.
You want me?
I
Okay,
have
so
10
I'm gonna
poles.
call Serena. She's gonna place an envelope 10
Well,
feet away.
you guys
from
can all see like the I have like my wall back there. I could just stand back there. I could put an envelope on my
Listen, if-
desk.
Listen, if you want to
my
set up this
God.
trial, I will go deal with the other scene so that you can go do this trial IRL.
We can
But
wait-
it is
we can
up
wait
to
for
you.
that to happen.
Okay, I
Yeah.
will. Let's go to the other scene.
All right, let's do it. I love me.
I'll
You're
do it.
speaking to my love language, which is making the DDEN players like eat candy to prove their worth to the Candy Queen.
It's gonna
Like
work.
I love real life demonstrations of D&D
I
skills.
don't deserve this.
All right. Well, Carlos sets up his own person. Let's
Watch the life leave my eyes.
let's
All
head
right.
back to the apartment, shall we? Zelda Bradbury's very nice apartment. It would be a shame if something happened to it. I'm gonna pull us back there. Tell me, in these brief moments of the huge knocking at the door, Kent and Kaeya sort of set that scene for me.
I think Kaya's probably napping on the couch, and as soon as the knock happens, she's gonna look up and look at Kent and look at Bradley, which I assume would probably wake him up, and just be like, "So can we shut the lights off?"
No.
All the lights are already off.
Out.
Oh, the lights are
The
already
fire
off.
escape. Out the fire escape up to the
No.
roof. Out the fire
No.
escape up to the roof.
Isn't the fire escape out the front door, or the door that we came in that they're banging on?
He's banging at the back door.
Is that where the fire escape is, or no? I thought it was on
The
the
fire
Oh.
escape's at the back door, but the front door you could also leave. It's just like
Okay.
you go down the regular stairs out.
Front door. Okay.
Did I get at least a short rest?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. So I get at least
Um,
spells. One spell away.
Yeah. Front door. Okay. Bradley, quietly. Let's go.
Oh, good morning, King. Oh, what are we getting up to?
We are immediately under attack, and we need to be stealthy. Okay. I wish this was a drill. It is not a drill. We're in the zone. Let's go.
Bradley immediately gets into the zone. Bradley is so in the zone. Bradley does a little like shoulder roll off the bed and stands up very capably, like, all right.
Ken's been
and
taking AP Psych, and he knows that if he tells Bradley this right when he wakes up, it will define how his brain will operate for like the next 4 hours. So it's just
Right?
yeah.
And so he's like, yeah, all right. So Bradley, you have Bradley fully in the zone. As you all are like motioning to each other, you hear the glass of the back door break, and a single hand protrude and undo the locking at the door.
Is it
If you were going to
human?
try and escape, it is.
Okay.
It is a large, bulky hand as the three of you are going to try and make a descent off the front. Do you want to go ahead and roll me some stealth checks?
Yes. I would like to. I want a mage hand, and every time they twist the top deadbolt and then move to the bottom one, I want to reset the top. I want to reset the opposite lock
Okay.
with the mage hand.
All right, I'll go ahead and give you both advantage on this stealth then.
Cool. Thank you.
I think that's ingenious.
Okay.
Advantage, please be helpful. 18. Thank goodness. I needed it.
Oh wow, you really needed that advantage.
Piece of 5.
Okay,
Yeah.
holy shit. All right,
Okay.
so you two pass. So you guys huddle. You guys get Bradley to the front door. I assume you're trying to take the items that you found in the chest with you.
Yeah.
Anything else in your brief moments to escape with your wits?
Did I find anything else while I was searching around? If any journals or photo books or anything like that?
I'm gonna say no because you went ahead and you did that short rest.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say probably not both.
Okay.
Ooh. Can I? No, there's a lock on Zelda's special medicine cabinet, right? There's like a different pad on it. Yeah, so we never broke that. I was like, I'm gonna take whatever.
There's a magic.
they-
Now you know now that there is a magical lock on the nice cabinet.
Yeah, there's no way we have time to do it right now.
Mhm.
No, then just making sure I got the harp in my hands, and
All right.
Bradley in my heart.
Bradley's in your heart, in your arms. As you all escape out the front, I know I'm making you all roll so much today. Give me a final perception check if you would like to try and linger and glance to see who has come inside. Who is trying to break in. You can just get a small little glimpse.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, Solani with a 20. Kent.
Solani is as Kaeya looks back for a last moment as going out, like looking through the front door window while the back door finally bursts open. You see a large gentleman matching the fist the size of someone's face that burst through that window. This figure stands hulking at 6'5" easy, 370 pounds of raw fear and terror coming your way. Ex-KGB agent. It's Ivan Brofmansky.
Is this one of your parents' bodyguards?
I think when you describe the individual, Kent's like color drains from his face. Okay, so I pissed my parents off. Clearly.
He was calling for Zelda.
Oh, he's not here for me. Oh, thank God. Oh, because
But still, why is he here for Zelda?
good question, because after Ivan sees you, you often don't ever see anyone else ever again. So
Your parents have a hitman?
no, he just makes problems disappear.
Yeah, as in the ground, buried.
What?
What do you think? What do you mean? What do you
Oh
think
my
disappeared
God!
means?
Ah!
You're just now getting this?
No, he was just a fixer. They
You
call
gave
him
me
the
the best
fixer.
Christmas presents.
Oh,
As
I
we're
gave
Christmas
you
presents are
walking
always
star.
like good.
Not
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
that you need, but stuff that you want and wouldn't buy for yourself.
Yeah, he'd
Give
like
me the
roll up and
best
throw you like a
combat
gold
knife.
watch and a Nintendo Switch, and you'd be like, okay.
Okay, Ivan, the Godfather. I wish I had, right?
That's terrifying.
So yeah.
You
Where
both
we-
are standing in front of this fountain. Brad is intently listening. He is still trying to
We
wake
need
up.
to
He's a little
not be in
groggy.
front of this fountain. We need to go.
Yeah,
What's around
yeah.
here besides that?
Um,
Is there another place we can duck into? There's that coffee shop.
There's
I
the
don't know if
coffee
they're
shop.
open yet.
The coffee
also-
shop. We could go to the statue. We could head to the Honey Locust Monument. That's around here. The magic shop.
Is the Honey Locust Monument
what's
that
the name of the-
is the Honey Locust the one that has like the underground thing? The underground
it
area?
the-
Yeah. It's the underground club with people who don't fuck
Let's-
with U-Town go. That's
Let's
me.
go.
Okay.
She's like shuffling
All right,
and I'm like, let's go. She's leading
Because
the way.
like I'm too cool for U-Town. Are we gonna leave the Prius there?
Said,
Yeah,
yes.
but we're huffing it on foot today.
But I kind of got a blister on my foot when we were going through the forest excursion yesterday. I kind of got a blister. So
Yeah,
I was
Bradley?
hoping that we could maybe
My man?
car it today.
My man, let me talk to you a little bit. You know
What's
the
up?
movie Saving Private Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
The performers there underwent grueling tasks in order to achieve their
They really
mission.
did.
They really
really
did.
did.
And that's not even talking about the actual story. The actual actors,
course.
Tom Hanks,
Right.
the things that he went on.
Tom.
We got to be like Tom in this moment, Bradley. We gotta suffer through these moments. Do you know Viggo Mortensen?
Oh
From-
yes.
A great Two Towers, great film. You know where
Oh,
he
yes.
kicks the helmet in that scene?
Yeah.
He actually breaks his toe, and his scream is from pain. But they kept doing the shot, Bradley.
It kept the shot in. Do you think that's ethical? Anyways,
Uh,
I think that's a conversation for another time.
Sure, absolutely.
I'll huff it just this once, but listen, I mean, Kaeya, this is kind of on you. Kent and I are used to a certain, standard of luxury that you might not be used to.
Ken has
so
never
we've
seen
kinda gotta pay
himself
attention to that.
reflected.
I thought you were
you
supposed
know?
to. Yeah, we're living like the hero life now, so it's a little bit more rugged, and you're gonna have to get used to that if you want to be a hero. She walks on without them.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check to see if you can fundamentally change Bradley at this point.
Can I
Roll
help?
fucking
Oh, you
psychic
want me?
damage.
Yeah,
Just wait
if you say something, that would help her at this point, I'm gonna let you. I'll give her advantage.
Is it persuasion?
Yeah, it's like we've got to put the old behind us, the old lives behind us.
3 for persuasion.
14. with help.
14 with advantage. All right. You see Bradley sort of nod and say, like, I get it. Hero life. Until this is all sorted out.
On the plus side, dude, look at this. And quietly I go, "Ah," and I like shoot a little fireball at the ground, like a very tiny Eldritch Blast. It's like,
You are drawing attention.
no one could see it. It was literally the size of a firefly.
It still makes
I didn't
noise.
realize there were so many magicians by the fountain.
Go, 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 go.
That man sounded so strange.
So where are you going?
Into the
I
tunnel
think
underneath the
the
honey
Locust-
locusts or the shopping area, wherever that area that is.
Um,
Yeah, area.
So
Can I, on our way out, I will use the moment we're like start getting into the woods and into the thick of it. I will use. Sorry for that off-key singing. I'll use
Love
invisibility on. Yeah, I'm gonna use it on a third. I'm gonna cast it on a third level. So it'll burn a third level spot for that to do it to an additional creature.
all right.
and
Who's your additional creature?
Was Bradley in the room when the cameras went off?
Mhm.
Was it, or was Bradley was also in the room?
I would say you
okay,
and Bradley, because Kaeya, I got back a spell slot. I can use disguise self if I have to.
Perfect. Yeah, then Bradley and I I'll, also because I think it would help Bradley get into the zone if he can't see his hands or feet.
Absolutely. I love how part of this is just training Bradley to not fuck your shit up.
Yeah.
And you cast invisibility. Bradley's loving it. Bradley won't stop talking about it. As you approach the Honey Locust Monument, you do see that there is some caution tape around the entrance of it, and it says that this is an active construction zone. Are you letting this interfere with your plans?
Do we hear construction nearby?
You don't.
No.
You don't hear construction nearby.
No,
All right.
We're just gonna duck in.
Okay, cool. Kaeya, you quietly begin heading down the stairs. And is your intent to just hide out here for a little while, or are you trying to get into the tunnels?
I think hide out here unless what's up?
We've got to tell Bayou and OHMO that Zelda's place is compromised.
I'll text Bayou.
Okay.
Be like,
Thank
Kent's parents' hitman is at the house.
Yeah.
Is searching for Zelda. We had to duck away. We're in Honey Locust right now.
Can't wait
PS,
for
he makes
OHMO to
killer
be.
eggnog.
I do not have that.
Killer eggnog.
Yes, thank you for catching that. Thank you. I really appreciate that you got it.
God. What is he?
That was
putting in
not a
Kent?
compliment.
What is in the eggnog?
Jesus. I love the idea of like OHMO trying to get this fucking envelope. It's very like tedious, gentle, delicate operation.
Is it an envelope or like one sheet of paper? Because I need to know.
It is an envelope with like a single sheet of paper like sticking
Like
out of
a
it, as if
manila
someone read it
envelope,
and then set it down.
Oh, so there is like a sheet of paper that's kind of like in 3 pieces, right? It's folded 3 times. Like,
It's refolded in 3. Yep.
And there's an
Hot dog
envelope.
style.
What you're telling me is that
There's an envelope next to it. So I have.
Yeah, there's an envelope underneath it.
Okay. So
It's kind of tucked in the envelope as if someone read it and then stuck it back in like halfway into the envelope.
Is this like a
Right,
mail
like-
envelope or like a manila envelope?
An unsealed mail envelope.
Okay.
I don't have an
Like maybe
envelope.
this was
like
put in a
Blue's
bunch of like
Clues
mailboxes.
I don't have an
Yeah.
envelope
Carlos,
here.
drive over.
That's
over
okay. The envelope, I'll discount the envelope from
Okay.
this equation that I'm experiencing.
Then I turn around to Bayou and it's like, oh my God, I have an idea. And I start taking my backpack apart and I'm like,
God,
I like
guys,
throw them.
no.
I throw them like a pack of gum. And then I start chewing the gum. I have an idea. And then
Oh my god!
I start
Yes.
chewing gum. I got an idea. I'm gonna use. Oh,
Oh my
there's
god!
like a letter. There's like a letter in there, and I'm gonna get it
Mhm.
like a fucking genius.
Oh God, Bayou is. I could leave.
This thing's
him.
kind of curved too.
I could just.
I'm not gonna be. So
I
I'm
could
gonna put the
just-
letter
I
on my
could just
desk.
leave him. That's fine. I
This
could leave
thing's
him.
hitting my ceiling. And I'm gonna try to get
Stand
it.
at the door.
I'm ready
I'm
to
not
watch
gonna
you smear gum all
I'm not gonna be
over
able to hear
your room.
anything. For a
Yeah,
well,
no, don't worry. We won't say anything mean about you.
I'm gonna put the gum on now,
No, you absolutely will.
Okay.
and then I'll do.
All right, place
Whatever.
it on the edge. Place it
Yeah.
on the edge.
I'm gonna.
Hope it's cute enough.
For anyone watching, I'm swirling it around
Yeah.
a little bit more area.
Are you gonna upload a video like this?
I'm
to
actually
Twitter
nervous. I don't know why I'm so nervous right now.
Why don't
Because
you
if you fail, the consequences will
so
be
when
dire.
you're swirling it, don't just poke it. Lay it down on top of the paper.
I'm gonna like try
Yeah.
to slap it down.
There it is.
Slap.
Get that surface area.
Why?
Must
What if you
slap
knock
it.
the paper off?
I'm gonna slap it.
All right.
Here we go.
All right, let's see if the slap
Here we go.
method
Remember,
works.
you're stealthy. You gotta
You
put. this
gotta
through
you gotta
the-
get a you gotta be 10 feet back, or I'm not gonna count it.
I'm really upset.
It's like
Oh my god. Do you okay, do we all think that Carlos is gonna get it done?
I absolutely
No way.
do.
No way. No.
No, no,
freaking
this
way. Are you
episode of
kidding me? Are you-
Survivor.
He can do it.
I love,
He can do
I
it.
love the ingenuity.
Oh my god!
I literally
Oh,
told him he was gonna knock that off.
oh my god!
Oh,
Jesus.
Come on. I can get it.
This is what we.
I can get it.
Yes!
This is us, honey.
Oh my god!
It's just not
This is
stand long
us.
enough for him to grab it.
Break the pole down. Break the pole down. Oh my god.
break the.
Break the
Yeah.
pole down. Oh my god.
No,
This
that's
is
gonna create
us.
too much of a jiggle. It's gonna if it's gonna oscillate it too much.
No, well, no way. If he uses one hand to steady it and the other one to break it down, it'll be fine.
He's probably gotta push it back
Carlos.
out and then try to stick it. Man,
No,
Jeff,
it's-
Is he
Jeffy's
giving
gonna
up?
send you home.
What are you doing?
Are you giving up?
It's a fail. It's definitely a fail. I came very close and it fell off and it is no longer sticky at all. I feel
Wow.
like
Put it back in your mouth.
it's like covered in like hair and stuff.
Yeah.
I go like,
And
oh, it's
neither
like,
of you have magic you can do to help this out, can you?
Even if I had it, I wouldn't.
well, thank you.
Well,
I don't think I have anything other than like, yeah, I definitely don't have anything.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say. I thought it was a beautiful effort. I'm going to say you got so far. It was so close. So what I think has happened is that you've pulled it very close to you. And by sheer luck of the draw, you can read the first sentence of the paper before it's folded weird and you can't see anything anymore.
Cool.
All right. You just see the words, "Good morning. The test subject has been acquired. The test subject has been acquired. She will be in the..." And it cuts.
Ooh. I feel like that should have worked. It definitely should. It was definitely sticky enough. It was just like the sticky to paper ratio. And I explained exactly
Look,
what
man.
it said.
Yeah, look, Omo.
like even as
You've been
he's,
standing
like,
there for 10
explaining
minutes
it,
by you.
Bayou's
as-
like, look, man, if it was meant to work, it would have.
Okay.
Wait, what do they mean she? The test in this test subject can't. Who the hell is she?
Test subject. I don't know. I don't know if this is related to Kent or not. You guys are so good with clues. You know that? I wish everyone, man, if I had only known that other people had points of view and ways of thinking, like I just feel like I missed out on a lot of stuff. Like we could have been all hanging out together. Like we could have been doing
No,
cool
man.
stuff the entire time.
No.
Phew.
I think that exactly what needed to happen happened to make us hang out. I don't think even if we
Yeah.
no, I don't think there's another world in which we would have hung out, Omo.
That's real nice of you to say. Homo doesn't realize that that's like a dig. It sounds like something people say in movies. So he's like, "Yeah, it's real nice of you to say."
Yeah.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, let's. And like Bayou's already folding everything up.
Should I put the
God.
brick back?
A moment of like That's So Raven flashback goes in Bayou's mind where they see an entire like Jenga tower of bricks tumbling down. And they're just like, nah, man, they're not gonna miss a brick.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, just like put it on the
Should I
ground.
take the brick? No? Okay.
No, don't take
No,
why
I'm
would you?
I'm not taking the brick.
Yeah, just put it on the ground.
Do you want
Fuck
the
it.
gum back?
Fuck that brick. No.
Okay. And then we just head out, I guess. Do we go back or do we go to your house? Do you want to still head to your place?
So you emerge from the tunnels close by your house. By you, your phone rings. You pull it out, and there is a message from Kaeya. It reads.
Wait, why do I keep pretending I don't have a phone?
It reads, Kent's parents' hitman are looking for Zelda. We bailed, hiding in what's it called?
Honey Locust.
Honey Locust Monument. Hiding underneath Honey Locust Monument.
Bayou reads all of the text out loud.
I almost want Solani to roll for that because you know how sometimes there's word mistakes in like text and stuff. Like,
Wait, what was the mistake?
I don't know. Maybe there's like some like depending on the role, like maybe there's some type
parents'
of word.
boyfriend.
Instead of bodyguard.
I'll keep
Yeah.
text rolls from this
It's
going
a
from
hitman.
this going forward. It'd be mean if I sprung it on
Okay.
Sweet Kaeya
I
now.
just love that.
I
gotta wash my hands because they're covered in spit and
Oh
gum.
my god. That's
Wow,
so gross.
horrible.
So
Thank you.
That's what I got. I'm just gonna do that real quick.
That's
All
perfect.
right.
well, I guess
Bye.
we're gonna leave that scene then.
Cool.
Nice transition. Wash my hands of gum and
Wow, I just saw like another doorway in Carlos's house, and I was so startled that I could perceive space outside this room. I felt like an
Oh, he
infant.
doesn't just live in this box? You mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's complicated having
That was
having a
very
big brain like mine.
fast.
That
Well,
was
no,
ours.
I mean to
That
say-
was
use
not
soap?
safely watching hands.
Carlos, did you use
Dr.
soap?
Fauci
Yeah.
would have something to say.
Fauci.
Hold it up to
Sleeping.
the camera. Let us smell it.
Okay.
Was it
You can
20
even,
seconds.
You can even
I
hear
don't
how
Also, but
know.
Katie Mae, I vibe that. It's
slick
like,
it is.
because
Yeah.
the only time we see each other is in perspective. The one time I saw you in person, I was like, oh, that's Katie Mae. They exist. They're a
I
whole,
know.
they're a
I
whole
like barely
human being.
recognized it was you when we ran into each other.
Yeah.
It was so out of body. It was very weird.
Mhm.
But it was also great. It wasn't like ill gross.
the bottom half?
Almost
Just
all
like,
of my
oh,
in-person
why
person
does-
ones are exactly like that. They're almost
does
all
Katie
like,
Mae
"Oh,
smell
I thought
like-"
you'd be taller."
Oh, it
Well,
was
yeah.
weird. Katie Mae
Well, it's because
smelled
you
like
radiate
razor
tall boy
scooters.
energy.
Oh,
Oh wow, yeah. That's
you got a
me.
razor scooter smell.
Are we
Yeah.
going to?
It's
play
the metal.
Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we have to stop to wash hands real quick. I don't know if you remember that part.
Yeah, because some of us were playing
mean, it
Dungeons
was
and
like
Dragons
blink.
the way we're supposed to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Sorry, the way
Which is
God
with clean
intended.
fucking hands.
No, this is with props.
So you get this message Bayou. I would actually say that OHMO, you've probably met like the hitman before. You probably attended like a Thanksgiving or 6, when you were much younger, let's say, 10 to 12. And so you would know this hitman. It is the very scary man who you would sometimes run into during sleepovers. I honestly think that like if I was a child who existed around this man, I would have nightmares about him. I won't say that happened to your character. I would say that would happen to me if I saw this person.
How
as a
is he
child.
different than how I remember him? Like, is he missing like a patch of hair in the back? Or does he have a mustache now? Like, what's different about him from?
I
when
think he's got like a pretty casual face scar, and I think like you remember it as your childhood is like this big like gash.
Oh, I saw. It when it was, like,
I think
fresh.
Yeah, I think that
Also gray. Like he has.
Yeah, I
like,
think he's-
very. Yeah.
I think he's definitely great. I think he's fully bald now, and he was not when you were a child.
Oh, okay. Cool. So they meant that's who's in the text.
Yep,
that they
that's
received?
yeah. So that's the message. Kent's parents' hitman is after Zelda. We
I'm
bailed
sorry.
at Honey Locust Monument.
Do we actually know if he's a hitman, or that's just like what?
No,
me
that's
and
that.
Ken
That
call
is
him?
some
That is Kyle.
editorializing.
Oh,
That is
okay.
Kaya's version of this.
Okay. Yeah, I tell Bayou, I'm like,
I'm
this guy's
I'm
like
sorry.
huge, like Bane, like crack your spine, huge.
I'm sorry. The Vanderbilts have a hitman?
Oh, I don't. Yeah, probably. I mean, Kent and I used to talk about it all the time. I actually don't know if he's a hitman. or
I'm
whatever.
sorry. Kent knew that they had a hitman, and it took him this long to think his parents were bad people.
Well, we would just joke that he was a hitman. We didn't actually know if he was. There was just a lot of evidence that we kind of just put in that area there.
Y'all took a lot of rides from strangers, didn't you? as
Yeah, why?
kids? Yeah.
Is that okay?
Almo, honestly, like if we're gonna be honest right now, I am astounded you lived this long.
Thank you. Okay. Let's
welcome.
again, every time Bayou says something, he thinks it's a compliment. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, because I'm freaking surrounded by danger. I know. I'm doing awesome.
With arms wide open.
Okay. So the hitman's there. Tell him to meet us somewhere.
Tell Kaeya and Kent to meet us somewhere?
Yeah.
Shit,
Tell
like
him.
where?
Your house, your place. That's where we're going right
My
now.
place. You
Yeah,
think
yeah,
that's a good idea?
Uh-huh.
Bayou's like eyes get incredibly big, and it just like
Siri, text Kaeya. No, I'm joking. I wouldn't do that.
flip phone. There's no way that would work. But yeah, Bayou like thinks it over for a minute. It's just like, all right, I gotta get the kids out first, though.
Okay, that's fine. Or get them where? They're probably safer with us.
You want to hang out with 4 kids?
I don't care. I don't care at all. They just need to be
What
safe.
Oma would probably get along better with the kids than he does
The
with adults.
hitman is after them.
Well, the hitman's
Like
after
children.
Zelda. We don't know that the hitman's after us.
Well, like after us or after like Kaeya and Kent?
Didn't Kaeya say that it's after he's
Zelda.
after Zelda in the
After
text?
Zelda.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know that he's after us, but we know the Vanderbilts are after us. All right. How close are we to my house?
Just like 3 blocks.
All right. I'm gonna walk. Let's get going, and we'll figure out the logistics when we get there. But it might be better for everybody to go ahead and rendezvous at the house anyway.
Ooh, do they go north or do they go south in the tunnels? That's what I want to know now.
Do we even use the tunnel?
So I need to know. You taking Omo into your house with you?
What does that
Yeah, I'll
mean?
take me.
That's something you say when someone
I
has
think-
a dog.
yeah.
you gotta stay out
I
with the
think
horse.
that Bayou like first of all, when we get to like the Morrison's camper, like
I was
there's
actually about
like
to ask this. You're a DM, and so that's a nice thing about having a table full of DMs. Will you paint me Bayou's house?
Oh yeah, sure. Most of Hickory Park is trailers and like manicured trailer parks and apartment complexes, but Bayou's house is I know I've referred to it as a double wide before. It's an RV camper. And it's got like this sort of, I don't want to say ramshackle, but it's more like it's definitely a DIY sort of porch and trellis that Craig and Bayou built when Bayou was a kid. And it's these wooden stairs up to the RV and this sort of like trellis, like a what do they call them? Pergolas. Sort of
yes.
over top. And there's like all these hanging plants and stuff that Bayou has been trying to keep up with, but never didn't really have ferns like Green Thumb for it. And there's a lot of like potted plants outside with herbs and stuff. Mint has taken over the entire garden. And there are no most people who keep gardens, they'll put like rabbit fences around it and stuff, but you can tell that like animals have been nibbling on these and stuff, and that it's intentional, that it's like a sort of wild garden. Fern was very into things like that. And the whole like ground is very like arid, it's very dry, most of it's gravel and stuff like that, so everything's in pots on top of tables. So when Bayou's like going up the stairs, they look over at Omo and they're like, shoes off, and like point to a shoe rack. Even though everything's in like total disarray and dirty, they're like, shoes off, and they've already like started kicking their own shoes off, and they unlock the RV door and open it up.
When you open the door, sheer negligence lies inside, dear Bayou.
Oh, that's about right, Chris.
There are empty pizza boxes, more than you were expecting. There's a shit ton of empty pizza boxes on the counter, and not like I had a money sensitive time at a pizza joint. This was I got the cheese sticks at the pizza joint, and also the Cinnabread, because I've decided it. You know what? Let's get a 2-liter of Dr. Pepper.
Y'all
like
little
that's-
shits do realize that a cheese stick appetizer is the same as a small personal
fucking
cheese pizza.
Yeah, and so that's
Except
the
now
first
it's
thing you see.
harder to get the sauce.
Except for there's one more unfortunate thing. You see that asleep on the couch, probably fell asleep making out, is Eric and Savannah. And tell me if you entered quietly enough not to wake them.
I think that Bayou initially opened the door. Have you ever? No. Okay, let me think. Who here has
were just about to
passive
ask me
aggressive
very inappropriate.
parents?
Has what? parents?
Passive aggressive parents.
Oh, I kind of don't.
Parents ever
I have aggressive parents.
walk in very quietly, see you doing something that you're not supposed to, and then slam the door.
Oh,
To
yeah,
make-
yeah.
to make their presence known. That's what Bayou does, is like opens it quietly, like expecting everybody to be asleep and everything. They go in and it's like this old brown shag carpet. Everything is in a typical like disarray of an 18-year-old trying to keep house.
Right. And to Savannah's benefit, like you can, if you peek your head in, the other kids are all like safe and asleep right now.
Yeah, for sure. Because you're not going to keep your kids. You're not going to keep the kids in the living room while you're making out with your new boyfriend. That would be irresponsible.
It would.
So Bayou like is very quiet, like, okay, shoes on that, okay, and like slowly opens the door, looks over, and is like eyes lock on this couch. Steps inside, lets OHMO inside, and then
you slam it while you're inside.
Oh yeah, is inside, looks at them, and just goes flap, and it just goes like against it. This flimsy RV door is like, morning.
Oh my god, that's like my worst night. I've never been a bad kid, so the thought of this happening makes my skin crawl. Just because I'm so afraid of being in trouble, and it's not even me; it's an NPC. But like, just the sheer thought of disappointing Bayou will make
siblings.
Me well.
Yeah, I have 3 younger females. Actually, all my siblings are girls.
Holy shit!
And I have 3 younger sisters, and
oh my god,
one of them I think would never do anything bad, but the other 2 have gotten into quite predicaments.
Yeah. Well, and OHMO's here. Make this fun.
Yeah, I think he just like pops up.
Yeah, so it's sort of the thing where like the door slams and they both jolt up. Obviously Savannah looks way more fucking terrified than Eric Walrick does. Eric, and you actually get sight of Eric Walrick for the first time, and there is a very ingenue feel to him. The brother in the Into the Woods movie.
None of these words or comparisons are accessible.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. You asked if I haven't heard of Donald J. Elfboy.
Danny Elfman?
Danny Elfman.
Like one of the biggest composers. Like, it's like John Williams, Hans Zimmer, Danny Elfman. It's like
Danny Elfman. The other prince in Into the Woods that wasn't Chris.
Okay.
Oh no.
So you're saying that kind of like a Raoul from Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
Kind of feel to him.
A Phantom of the Opera feel to
like
him?
Raoul from Phantom of the Opera?
Oh, yes. Oh, it is essential Raoul energy. Raoul, but I'm a little bit richer energy.
Fabio
that's
I'm for some reason, my head is Fabio for some reason. Like thinking about
Raoul from Phantom of the Opera.
I don't know what that means. Someone in chat
the video,
it's a very rich person
Carlos, could you just pretend?
It's
Pride Month. Could you just maybe act for a moment?
Be a good ally, Carlos.
Could you just you stop being such a homophobe,
Carlos, you really got to engage with our culture. No. So like a rich person who's in love with love. Like in love with the idea of love.
Yes. A genuine like ingenue gleam in the eye, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's got like platinum blonde slick back hair, these like doughy green eyes. Like you get it. This is like a real world 10 and a Jenkins
like Marius
37.
from Les Miserables.
Yeah. And so part of you can't blame her, but and he does look younger. He looks around your age. Not around your age, around her age.
Okay.
Maybe in between you two.
All right. Probably a dropout. That's fine.
And oh my God, does your sister look panicked when you come home. And you slam the door, and she sits up. She's in her pajamas, and so is
In
he.
her
It's all
pajamas.
PG.
He's in PG. He's in pajamas too, so he knew he was gonna sleep. Like Bayou is like tossed the keys onto a dish. And
He's
it's just
probably
like
in one of your pairs of basketball shorts.
nice. Went into my bedroom. Very
Cool,
cool.
Well,
cool.
Savannah probably did, and then was like, "Here, you can wear these." So,
Neat.
so in one of your basketball shorts, in one of her shirts, like an old like track and field shirt.
All right. No.
And
makes sense.
you see her sit up in this huge moment of pure shock, and she lets it across her face, and then a split second later it like she just goes like completely and is like,
frigid teenager. Okay.
"Good morning."
Hey Savannah. You
Hey,
want some
Savannah, what's
breakfast?
going on? And,
Hey,
like, I'm
Momo.
eating stuff off the table, the coffee table.
Oh
No,
yeah.
you don't worry about that. I'll clean up dinner.
Cool.
Bayou. This is Eric Bayou. And Eric kind of gets up from the couch. He sort of brushes your basketball shorts off. He sort of brushes your basketball shorts off and genuinely steps up to you and says, "It's so lovely to meet you."
Eric, how old are you?
17.
Where are your parents?
Out.
They know you're here?
No.
I think that's something that they and I have in common. And I like that. I like it when families can really come together over common threads. How long you been here?
Just tonight.
Okay. And when I called Savannah yesterday and asked if there was somebody over and she said no, were you here then?
Eric kind of looks back to Savannah. Savannah just gives this like
Bayou
hopeless
is
shrug.
like going through stuff like checking mail, going to like the dishes and like looking through the dishes, like arranging cups.
All 6 of my plates still
cupboards.
here?
Yeah. It's like going arranging cups in the cupboard, like any type of busy work that gives them a sense of, yes, this is my house and I am walking the perimeter of my house, and where they also don't have to look at this kid.
So
How'd y'all meet?
you're Bayou, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard a lot about you.
That's super cool. I haven't heard anything about you. Why is that, Savannah?
Savannah takes a second and goes, Eric and I actually just recently met.
Oh, very cool. Eric, where are you going to school at?
At that point, you see Eric just nod and go, "Oh, I got my GED."
Very cool. Very industrious. I like that. How'd you meet?
Savannah pauses for a second and goes, "I was on a run through U-Town when we met."
Insight.
Seethingly.
Are you inciting her comment or his comment? Are you inciting GED or running past U-Town?
No, I think that Bayou would be sensitive to somebody like going their own way when it comes to high school.
Right.
They don't have a good enough read on Eric yet to figure out whether or not he's lying to them, but Savannah would absolutely lie to Bayou.
Yeah, go ahead and take advantage.
Man, a run. Don't fuck me. Roll 20. Don't do that.
That's a dirty 20. That's definitely
What a delightful day for me. And Bayou, like, I think that I think number one, Bayou knows that Savannah is not like she does track and field and things like that,
Mhm.
but on a run through U-Town is not her typical route. Typically, she runs
So why
out
would
like
you meet a
through the
very cute
Jenko.
boy running
Yeah, it's
through
like
you down?
so
It
weird.
doesn't line up.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah. Like typically she'll run through like the forest behind Hickory Park or like the Janko fields or something like that. You know, something reasonable to where she can
You
still
can-
like turn around and get donuts at Morning Joe's
Right.
for almost
You
free.
can probably hedge that this is the closest that she's going to admit that she was out at a U-Town concert without your permission, without actually admitting it.
That's fine. I'm not your dad. And so
I mean, actually,
and
you don't
Bayou
have
does
to.
say that is like Savannah, I'm not going to pretend I understand like what Craig or Fern would have said. I would just appreciate it if whenever you had people over, you let me know.
And you see this like wave of like relief rush over Savannah's shoulders. You see her kind of pick up and say like, oh, yeah, I'll totally do that. I'll totally do that. Speaking of running, I have to get in my morning run and Eric runs too. So we're going to pick up the living room. Don't you worry about it. And then we're going to go.
I'm going to want those clothes washed.
Oh, you guys can't leave. And he's just like eating the food.
That's
like,
actually a really good. Yeah.
Pizza,
Oh
right?
man, it's all like off-brand. First of all, it's all going to be off-brand cereal, obviously.
Oh, we don't have
And
any
we've been
of that
out
stuff
of
at my house.
milk for a while, so
Your place is great. He's just like going through like all the stuff his mom's banned from
Almost
him.
gonna eat a
it's
week
like
of food in
frozen.
10 minutes.
It's when you open the fridge, it's all like, or the freezer, it's all like frozen bags of like party size bags of like pizza rolls and stuff like that. Just because like Bayou's an 18-year-old desperately trying to feed a bunch of children. It's like a real Peter Pan situation here.
I just want to inform them like you guys can't leave. You know,
That's
Kaeya
actually a good
and Ken are
point.
coming here. It's not safe out there. You guys just gotta hang with us. Come on. We'll just chill
Savannah, I'm
on
gonna
the
need
couch.
you to walk into the bedroom with me real quick. I need to talk to you about something.
Yeah, okay. Savannah looks terrified, but she steps into the bedroom with you.
Vanderbilts are looking for us.
What?
Vanderbilts are looking for us. I think it has to do with Fern and Craig.
What? Wait, oh my God, are you okay?
Yeah, of course. But I need you to.
And wait, why is OHMO here? Sorry, I'm
They're looking
just
for him
processing
too.
that.
Nah, it's okay. I need you,
Okay.
Savannah. I know we haven't talked about
Wait, are
this
we
in a long
safe?
time. I don't know yet. I need you to take the scout stuff. You know what I mean? The scout camping equipment. I need you to go to the old scout campground.
Okay.
Down there in the preserve. And I need y'all to stay there for a couple days.
Wait, me and the kids?
Yeah.
Okay. What am I gonna do about school?
I'll think of something. Don't worry about it. If best case scenario, a little bit of summer school. Worst case scenario, school's least of our problems. So, I told you I was going to get to the bottom of what happened with Craig and Fern, and
well, we shouldn't just
anything
be like running. Can we go to someone?
I don't know if there's anyone that can deal with it right now. Maybe.
Then why don't we just get out of town? Bayou? Let's just get
And
in the
then I
car
think-
and go.
1 second, my cat is so sad.
Like me.
Yes. I think Bayou thinks about it for a second whenever Savannah says, "Can we just go to someone?" And Bayou says, "Do you know Kaya's dad?"
Yeah, Kuma, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do me a favor and try and stay with him tonight and then go to the campground? He'll help you out.
I mean, okay. Talking to adults.
Yeah, it's the worst. Just tell him, like, I don't know.
Wait, you
Tell
won't
him I don't
call
feed
him
you
in
or something.
advance? What? Okay.
Yeah,
All
okay,
right, fine.
I'll send him a text and then y'all can show up. How's
Okay,
that sound?
cool. I'll have Eric.
He'll be at work all day,
help
so
me.
you should be able to hang
So-
out there.
Okay, cool. Eric and I will help pick up the kids, and then we'll all go over there.
Would Eric be the type of person who tries to have a conversation with me while I'm there?
Yes, we will visit the conversation you have with Eric in a moment.
Because that will be awkward.
Can
for
I
Omo.
do a quick vibe check on Eric from the conversation we had to see whether or not I trust him with my
Vibe
younger,
check, good pal.
just a
Just
vibe
gentle
check.
vibe.
You know what I mean? Not like an insight, but like a vibe check.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
that's
like
his
a
vibe.
vibe check.
Maybe
I know
a
you said
survival check.
ingenue.
Vibe checks.
Do I feel like he's capable enough to like hang out with my siblings and not get them murdered?
Capability wise, yes, he gives off like competent main character.
Okay,
energy.
cool. He's not the main character, but cool.
That's Ken.
You're not even in this
Um,
scene.
Kent pops up from like a laundry basket. He's like, "But I could be
But I could be any moment, at any time.
at any time, like the giant, and Into the Woods." Yeah, I think Bayou like thinks about it for a second. It's like, all right, yeah, take Eric. That's fine.
right.
Just don't tell him too much, you know.
I won't.
Okay.
But honestly,
Um,
you love him.
You'd love him? Is that what she says?
You love him
You would
already.
love him?
Savannah, I
Only a
barely
thing a
love you.
teenager with a lack of awareness could say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Savannah, I barely love you. Go ahead and take
I get
2
it.
wallets out of my dresser.
Honestly, I think Eric might cover it, so you can keep those.
Ooh, I mean, that's got to be the thing that like really gets by you. That, out of all the other lines, that had to be the line of just like my.
You're not
new-
needed.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, you're not the provider now. This new guy, like, my money's not good enough.
Bayou's codependence shrivels up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that hits Bayou like super fucking
Yeah.
hard. Is like this, like, I'll take Eric and Eric will take care of everything. And it's like,
I work 3 jobs.
Motherfucker, I don't sleep.
I've been having to take care of everything, and
Yeah.
I've cast aside.
God, I wish I'd
remember
had
last time
time
I
to
had
get my
8
fucking
hours.
GED.
Yeah, I wish I
Oh.
could have made out eating pizza last night.
But no, I slept on a fucking fire escape.
I slept on a fucking fire escape last night. And you're gonna tell me the boy you met 48 hours ago. Yeah, no, I get you. I get you.
Yeah, like Savannah's like having this conversation. It's just like, yeah, I think Eric's got it, like pats Bayou on the shoulder. Bayou's like, oh, acupuncture needles. It's
Oh
just like,
no.
neat. All right. No, it sounds like you've got it totally under control. So yeah, for sure. Go
Yeah,
have your
I got
run
you.
and
Okay, when I'm back from my run, I'll pick the kids up.
thanks. Appreciate it. I'll let you know as soon as we have next moves.
Okay. Meanwhile, in the kitchen, you are still in the kitchen, Omo. You see that Eric has come up to kind of lean against the kitchen counter and is just like watching you.
What the fuck?
OHMO, right?
Yeah,
Not your real name, though?
that's my real name. You're calling me by it.
No, but,
Is your hair always this blonde?
yeah. But you all have legal names. This isn't your legal name. What's your legal name?
Oh, if someone's asking OHMO questions, he doesn't like that. Small talk is annoying. Questions, paranoia. Like questions would get like, what's my legal name? Like, what name does drops the pizza roll Uncle Sam use to track me? What's my is that what you're getting at?
I don't know about Uncle. I was just asking what your name was.
Oh, my 9-digit name? Is that what you're talking about?
I'm sorry, friend. I think we've gotten off at the wrong foot. I was just inquiring about your namesake.
Huh.
The beignets.
One of those. Why so curious about me? What are you doing here? Oh, he starts getting a little like he gets a little like tinfoil hat. Like,
What name would you use in the Orleans?
in the Orleans. What?
What was the last thing you said to our dear friend?
I want to I want to like lean in and be like, what are you really doing here?
What do you mean?
Asking a question with a question. Okay. I see right through you.
You asked me what I'm really doing here. I'm waiting for Savannah to be done talking with her sibling. What are you doing here?
Huh. Interesting. You know what I like about Savannah?
I'd love to hear it.
She's fast. I want to do something to fuck him up. She's fast.
Okay.
So like, I either want to
Fast, man.
like, I don't know. He's giving me really bad vibes, and I feel like I'm like this close to him at this point. Like I feel like I'm
you're
like,
both leaning on the kitchen counter looking at each other.
yeah. If he's like that close,
This is from the outside, very intimate.
like the other kids are just standing there like.
Yeah, you see that one of that Delta's like come out to like get breakfast and is like standing in the doorway like watching you all like.
Delta's just like reaching over and eating the pizza rolls.
There's like a tiny hand that comes up and like grabs one and then it just disappears back down. All right, so what is the last okay, so what are you saying to Eric and what is your intended effect?
So I want to say she's fast, and then I want to get him in a half Nelson, and like kind of be like, okay, tell me who sent you, like that. Like we have a hitman after us. We got people coming out. There's like some weird blonde guy, like who's apparently has money, is inside this thing. He has too many questions to the wrong guy. So like I want to have him in like a half Nelson. Or is that a full Nelson? What's a half Nelson like that?
This is some degree of Nelson.
All right, some Nelson is in the room here.
3/4
Nelson adjacent at least. Okay, so yeah,
8/16 Nelson.
we hear a slam against the counter, and you hear Delta sort of like let out a little yelp in fear, which is going to get your attention by you. Go ahead and roll me an intimidation check. Holy shit, a very important roll. Let's see what you do here.
Oh god.
Yeah, Bayou's like in the middle of talking to Savannah about this, and Savannah's like, "Oh yeah, Eric will take care of everything." But we hear like a boom.
Ah!
Let's see. Come on.
That's a big 10.
Okay, we got a 50-50 here. I want to go into a rage though. Can I go into a rage and do it?
Sure.
If he's pissed me off, I probably would have been in a rage.
Okay.
So
yeah, no, I
12.
believe you.
We'll say
Oh,
so 12.
man. For
'Cause
12?
Yeah.
Let me roll and see where I land fate-wise with you.
Yeah,
Oh
what's
no,
his,
no, that
shit-
would be a
what's
reckless
his
attack.
shit
I'm not
pants
attacking
proficiency?
recklessly, so it's just a 10. So he's got a 12.
Oh.
That's good. That's good. All right. So if he is equal or slightly above to you, you go to pin him down against this counter with a slam, and someone who has more training than you, Omo, flips you on it and brings your head down on the
It's
counter
just got even more
and
intimate.
says,
Mm-hmm.
"Whoa
Happy
there,
Pride Month.
Omo, what gives?"
What gives? Someone sent me here, and I'm on you, and so are they.
We cut now from that scene in the Morrison's house to the good old Honey Locust Monument. You are all descending down the stairs, and I don't know how
Brad.
much you what.
I was gonna do a little bit, but please
Yep,
do
yep, nope,
exposition first.
Oh yeah, I'll exposit first, and we'll go right into
Yeah.
bits. So I don't know how much you all remember of what we made. It was very good. So this statue, and you can pull it up if you want, Carlos. Sweet Honey Locust.
Oh, on
So-
the site?
Can you take the players over there?
Oh, over where? I don't have a map for you yet. So
Okay, never mind. I didn't know if there was one, but that's okay.
Nope, not yet. Maybe next week, dependent on how this
Ooh.
goes.
I have the
What
iPad
does that
on the
mean?
screen right now.
Yeah, iPad, and then just show Bradbury Circle.
If
So,
you're, if you're
this
new
is-
watching this, we have a website where it's like all the history of our world and stuff like that is in there.
Mhm.
GenerationFantasy.com. Yeah.
Super
Yep.
easy.
And so you are here. Remember, top honey, bottom locust. As you descend, of course, there's this beautiful statue on top, and then this below layer. There used to be like astroturf on the ground. That's since been torn up, and you can see that this has been turned into a pseudo construction area. Did you have a thing to say as we were descending down the stairs, Kent?
Bradley, you shouldn't be able to see your bones because that's not how invisibility works. It's not X-ray vision. It's
But then it's like, do I still have them?
yeah.
Also, how am I supposed to walk down these stairs if I can't see where my feet go? I don't-
Suss it out. Here,
How will
hold my
I
hand.
Go
Hey,
down these stairs.
King, do you feel my presence? Do you feel my hand on your shoulder?
Yes.
Do you feel my hand holding your hand?
Yes.
And we'll take it one step at a time.
Okay, you guys start baby stepping down the
Yeah.
stairs. You have to like reach your foot out like you're testing water temperature. Kaeya, you are leading the way. Kaeya, what are you looking for as you descend here?
So did Bayou text us to tell us to go to her house or to their house? Like, do we know that
You
that's
told me
where
Bayou?
that's where we're supposed to be meeting?
I don't think we've gotten there yet, just because Bayou was telling Savannah, like getting Savannah brought up to speed, and suddenly there is a crisis in the living room. So I don't think Bayou has texted yet, unless we're playing loosey-goosey with time, in which case Bayou will eventually text.
Yes, a text is incoming, I'm willing to say.
Yeah.
But maybe we haven't reached it yet, Solani.
Okay, so we're just wandering down and just. I think after we'll duck into like the let's see, is the monument close to like the street? Like, can we like hear the sounds of the street or anything like that?
A little, yeah. I think
Okay.
it's not too far away. There is like a huge like thing of greenery that people would sit around and like take lunch and stuff.
All right. Yeah,
So
I think
that
we'll just
dulls
head
some of the
down.
sound.
Yeah, I think we'll just head down until we can't hear any of the outside world, just in case, and just kind of look around and try and figure out what to do from here.
All right. Final perception checks from the evening from Kent and Kaeya, please.
Would love to do it.
Ooh,
Ooh, those good rolls.
21 for Kaeya.
Oh,
And
shit.
perception, you said? 15.
All right. Cool. So, Kent, it's pretty easy for you to know that this, like, your house has been renovated so many times, Kent, that you can tell that this is not a true construction area. You know, it's missing a few essential things, like the hard hat pickup at the entrance and the hard hat warning signs.
There should be a foreman on duty, even if they're on break.
Yeah, there should be. And nothing like that is there. Kaeya, it is your attentiveness that puts it all together. The Honey Locust Monument has like this original, like really big, almost the size of like a conference room. And there are a bunch of tiny rooms, like 3 on each edge of this square, right? And then there's one tunnel that like leads into the rest of the tunnels. So it's the tunnel in from the tunnels, and then a really big conference room, and then about 9 interior smaller rooms in Honey Locust Monument. This area, Solani, has been transformed pretty deeply since the last time you saw it. You saw in the news when it had been bought by Grimoire Industries not too long ago. Swept out from under the feet of a certain Vanderbilt construction agency. And when you get down here, you see the results of Grimoire Industries construction. And that's going to be a few things. You see that there are a few people walking around here. It's a bit of a hubbub. You see they're all busy. They've all got something going on. They all seem to be collecting or arguing or just seems to be preparing for something. There are a few notable things that catch your eye. The first of which is a not dead Robin Riley, who is sitting on the ground leaning up against the wall. You see that you watch someone come and like switch out the cold compress that they're holding against their wound. You see that they've been brought here. You see that next to Robin Riley, there is a long wooden table, and aligned on it are a mixture of daggers and swords. And then you look down this long conference room, underground conference room, and you peer into one of those stone offset rooms. And you see there are these like decrepit sort of like church benches that have been like put in this room as sort of a gathering space for people to come and listen. And you see there are 2 people talking with pretty exaggerated like gestures in front of a board with some writing on it that's too far away from you to see. And they are talking very seriously, very intently to this room of people who is nodding and taking notes and listening intently, hung on their every word. And the 2 people giving that speech is Margot Day and Zelda Bradbury.
Does Robin see us? Like from where we are we? Or at least see Kaeya, because the other 2 are invisible.
Yeah.
They have not seen you yet. You're kind of blending in.
I'm gonna press against the wall. Or are we blending in with the people, or are we blending in? Okay.
Yeah, you're just one person now, Kaeya. You can sort of make yourself a little like hunched over. You know, if you're kind of avoiding Robin and
yeah,
Zelda.
I'm gonna find a little place out of sight and just cast the hell I'm casting. Disguise self. I'm just gonna I'm gonna turn myself into generic NPC number 5.
Yep. Sarah Brown from downtown.
Very
here you
plain.
are.
Yes.
Holly Lamb, what are you doing here?
But yeah, and then I want to just listen in on what's going on, what they're preaching about, or what they're talking about.
Yeah. So you approach this this room where they are giving their speech. Brad and Kent right behind you. You can't see them, so you don't know for sure. They might have started investigating. And what time is it? I almost lost track of time. We're over. You approach this room, lingering at the edge of it. You see all these people enraptured taking notes. You look in and you see there is a poster off to the side in this room and has every senior's name on it. And then you look at the front of the room, and Kent and Kaeya, you see this. At the very top of this presentation on this blackboard, it just says, "We are now at war." And that's where I'm going to leave us for this evening. That's
You jerk.
We have found the
You
resistance.
Big jerk face.
Yeah, we found them.
And it was way too
Maybe
easy, and I'm kind of
perhaps.
concerned about that. I'm just like, do y'all not have any actual defenses? Because that was a little bit too easy for us just to wander in here.
It was irresponsibly easy. You're right.
No
You're
doors.
very
Like,
right.
I mean, to be fair, two of us were invisible, and Kaeya, it looks like they belong most places they walk into.
Woo! That was that episode of Generation Fantasy. We are hurtling towards the season finale. I'm so excited. You all are so very close to the truth.
Something I remembered. I have my wild surge as soon as I went into that rage.
Oh, right.
So
Oh.
I don't know what happens into that, but we can. cover that
That'll be the
next time.
first.
Yeah.
That'll be the first roll we roll.
Yeah.
Next time it'll be great. Actually, are you missing next week?
Oh, I am.
are we playing next
So
week?
either we won't play next week, but on the off chance we do, though I'm not sure we will.
You want to roll it?
Who knows? No, on the off chance we do, I'm going to circumvent your rage and say that your rage turns you into a little toad that Bayou has to take care of
What?
until you're back.
No, we're not doing. Hold on. Katie Mae.
Manage your body.
Katie
You're a
Mae.
little
Katie Mae.
Toad Bo.
You instantly shot down Kaeya having to roll to misspell one word through a text. But
I'm
yet,
sorry. Would you like to be a more appealing woodland creature?
but I turn into a toad.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to be gone for a
And
week.
Meow Meow hates you.
Meow Meow is trying to kill you the whole fucking episode. It's hilarious.
Just
Okay.
play my character. I trust you to play my character.
Okay, I want you to know that me being Omo is 100% worse.
Okay, hold
I
on.
will-
So okay,
That's
one of
1,000
you
times
one of
worse.
you three play my character. Then I totally trust.
Okay,
everyone.
but you have to
We can
pick who
share- we
you
can
trust
share.
to play Omo.
No,
Okay,
we can
who's your-
collectively decide. We could do like
I'm gonna
what do
I'm
you
gonna
think?
roll
Oh,
a d6 and
That feels fair to me.
1
and 3.
Yeah, it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6 for TK,
That's-
Solani, Masood.
3 and 6, baby.
Here we go. And the winner is TK. Shit.
TK's play.
No, thank you.
Omo.
No, thank you.
All right, we'll find someone to play.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out
your
between
frickin',
sessions.
your freaking
Yeah.
weirdo.
It just opens. It just opens next week with TK saying, "Oh no, I'm a toad."
And you know,
Oh
I
my
think I
God.
like it better this way.
It's
But
been a
hey,
very long time since I was the one to ruin it, so
This has been Generation Fantasy. It is a homebrew D&D 5e world. You can go to generationfantasy.com to catch more information about the show. If you want to catch up to the show or watch it again, you can go to Roll20U's YouTube channel and watch all of the VODs there. As always, thank you to Roll20 for sponsoring us. Remember, Roll20 does have the new safety kit out in the marketplace and that new UDL week coming up, so look out for all of those things. I'm Katie Mae. I've been your Dungeon Master for the evening. Normally, this is the time that I would tell you that I do session prep, usually every Friday for this campaign. This is no longer the truth because my community has, for the month of July, turned me into a Fortnite player. So that is what I will be doing on my channel next month, is only playing Fortnite. So that's what's happening with me.
Have you ever played before?
I played like one match like 5 years ago.
I can hook you up with my 7-year-old cousin. He could really
perfect. Please, I need to know how to get good. Besides that, why don't we go and outro ourselves? Tell people what they should go support you on. Slani, why don't we just start with you?
Sure. Hi, I'm Slani. I am at Mistress First on Twitter and Twitch, and I'm not playing any online games other than this one this week, but the following Saturday, not this Saturday, next Saturday, we are starting up our new season of Plot Hunters.
Yeah.
We're going into the Underdark, and I'm really excited about this.
Ooh, that's very fun.
Yes.
Very spooky, too.
I know. I love it. I love
Yay.
oh my God, I'm having so much fun planning this one out.
Oh, good. What about you,
I'll
TK?
go next.
Okay,
I'll just go
Carl's
next.
gonna...
I think he's writing or something. Hey, what's going on? I'm Carl Suna. You can find me on the interwebs under Carlos Crits. And currently, this is my main thing. This is what I'm doing right now. This I'm just keeping it real. Yeah. TK.
Wow, that's great, Carlos. Great lead in. I really appreciate that. It's
Wait,
me.
oh my God.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ladies
But
and
were you
gentlemen.
writing?
I'm not.
It's me. It's TK. I write spooky stories on the internet. If you like spooky stories, then you can read them at tkjwrites.com, or you can follow me on Twitter. TK joins the fray. This is pretty much all I'm doing on Saturdays. I forgot Katie Mae's name for a minute because I said my name so much and it kept rhyming that I was like, this is not a. This isn't what Katie Mae's name is.
Besties.
Unfortunately, you destroyed that for me, Katie Mae.
Don't colonize on this. Don't do that.
Saturday nights, Katie Mae and I play Spooky Slumber Party. We haven't been playing a lot of spooky games lately, but maybe that's for the best because I'm a chicken shit. So that's it. Goodbye.
Now my favorite part of the outro is
Let's
Masood
go.
dresses up.
Actually, we have a hard out, so we all only get one. I've said mine off air because it was too inappropriate, so I'm gonna leave it to everybody else.
While you give you guys some time to think about it. Plug
I'll
your
do the
shit.
quick
Outro, folks. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Marudeboy, MAHRUDBOI. I'm here with these Tuesday nights, putting a lot of effort and thought into these outfits. So if you haven't yet roasted me in chat, get one in there. Come on. What are you waiting for? Wednesdays, I DM a show called Monster of the Week with Roll20 and my buddies at Surf Friday Night. We're off this week, so don't expect me to see that tomorrow, but we'll be back the following. And yeah, same thing for Rivals this week. We're off. I got to go give a best man speech in Pittsburgh, so that's what I'm up to. This may or may not be my vest that I got to wear later this week. But yeah.
All right. Any final digs?
Who does Masood
Did we do any digs?
look like?
The first thing I thought of is just like the new Nintendo Switch game Mario DJ.
Yeah, I was thinking of Mario too. Like Masood looks like a homegrown production, like a small town's homegrown production where they wanted to do Mario Brothers the musical, but when they cast Masood, they were like, but what if we mixed it with Aladdin?
Let's play the diversity card on there, okay?
I have a new one. You look like a small town local painter who sells their paintings in coffee shops.
Oh my God.
But the paintings are only painted with little weed buds.
I like that. I had something with a local coffee shop too. It was very similar. Like he was trying to get a spoken word poetry slam going at his local coffee house, but it's just his local coffee house is just a Starbucks, so like they wouldn't allow it. So yeah, he's doing it at the Potbellies now.
I was about to say this is the inspiration was guy who runs the open mic at Potbellies.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
That works.
Well, you did.
Incredible. I don't know what Nice.
All
Yes,
right.
he
Okay.
says Walmart
Looks
greeter
like
on
a
the
really
first last day.
That's the energy.
Oh,
First and last, baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think a really confused
Nailed
Girl
it.
Scout.
that one's good.
Anyway.
That one's the
Actually,
best.
anyways,
The chat always wins at this. The chat always
Yeah,
wins.
I know,
at
chat's
this.
so good.
all right, but we've been Generation Fantasy. We've been Indoor Recess Crew. This has been Generation
Playing
Fantasy.
Generation
We love you. We hope you love us. I will be going to your prom, but if not with you, with your mom. We will see you next week, if not the week after that. Make sure to go follow us on either twitch.tv/Indoor Recess Crew or or on twitter.com/Indoor Recess Crew with 3 S's at the end. Because hey, that's where you're gonna find us. But until you do, we're hiding. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.